What is good, YouTube? What is good? Welcome in, man, to the show once again. Last Word Productions. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. As you all know by now, I always get the last word, and we got the same people on the panel today, man. You know we won short, but it's all good. The show must goes on. So, gotta start off with my boy Quincy. Quincy, how you feeling tonight, bro? All right. I don't know what Quincy at, but Breeze, how you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Ready to get to it. I need to hear your takes on these week, man. I need to hear how you feeling, dog.
All right. Larry, how you feeling?
Yeah, it was good, everybody. How everybody feeling?
All right. That's what's up. So Quincy, we got you or you not? You not there, bro. I don't know what Quincy went just that fast. He was just here.
What my number like?
But anyway, nonetheless, man, let's get right into the show, man. If you're not doing so already though, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, hit the bell notification if you're not doing that already. It'll be much appreciated, much obliged. But without further ado, let's jump in right into the weekend. We're gonna start off with the NFC side because we gotta I know there's a lot that's going to be said and discussed about the AFC game, so I'm gonna leave that a little later on. But let's discuss the NFC side and the Washington Commanders defeating the by what it seemed like the overwhelming majority or favorite to make the Super Bowl and come out the NFC and represent them, the Detroit Lions. They beat them on the road in Detroit. And listen, before I get into what I want to say, I want to hear what y'all got to say because I got a lot I want to say. So let's start with you, Breeze. What was your thoughts on the Commanders and the Lions game?
Man, I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I was shocked. I thought, like I think last week I thought the Cinderella run for Washington was over. They're gonna run into a buzzsaw. Uh, bro, I don't know what happened. I don't know, bro. That was crazy. That was a crazy game, man. The same thing that happened to Sam Darnold and the Vikings. It's the same thing that turned around that happened to the Lions, dog. It's like they had the Lions number in every facet, bro. Jared Goff looked like the same way he did in Los Angeles. Um, he got rocked a couple times, costly turnovers, missing reads. Like, bro, it was crazy, bro. It was really crazy. I expected Commanders by at least. I mean, I expected the Lions by at least maybe 10 to 12 points, being generous. Like, I really expected it to be a blowout, bro. I expected Goff, maybe 275, 4 touchdowns, Gibbs to do his thing, St. Brown to show up. But shout out to the Commanders, man. That was a crazy game, bro. The Commanders really they made me a believer. Jane Daniels, he got that rookie of the year. I was rooting for Bo, but Jane Daniels got that rookie of the year, man. Shout out to the Commanders.
Okay. Anything you want to add, Larry?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I was I was surprised, but I felt like I kind of always believed in what the Commanders could bring to the table. I was shocked though, especially with how much they won by 14 points. They rattled off. They they let Jameer Gibbs, have his game. They let Monroe have his game, but they made key stops. They forced turnovers, and then the shout out the offensive side, man. Jaden Daniels, he's playing like a 6 year NFL, the 6 year NFL quarterback, man. He's playing like he's not really making mistakes. He's highly accurate, making the right reads, not throwing turning the ball over as much, hitting his main guys. De'Ami Brown had a pretty solid game as well.
Yeah,
But the managers,
after Amara was talking a lot of noise about De'Ami
yeah,
Brown.
yeah. Honestly, just a quick side note, just because I'm glad you said that. I kind of feel Amon Ra just for the fact that he did drop in the draft. And, a receiver is a receiver. They feel like they the best at anything, that they do. So I understand why he will feel away, but at the end of the day, a team scouts, they get it right a little bit of time to get it wrong a lot. And that if we do a redraft of that whole entire draft class, I'm pretty sure Monroe St. Brown is a lock for the first round. And De'Ami Brown may or may not be that same pick for a third in the third round. So I feel why he would say something like that, but I also feel De'Ami Brown is feeling away and he took shots at him. Like, who was that guy again? Oh, he on the couch. We ain't worrying about him. Like, I like that kind of stuff. That's receiving energy. But back to the Commanders offense. They just got a good scheme going on, man. The defense of the Lions was battered and injury riddled. And they kind of look out of sync, which is surprising to say about the Detroit Lions defense, who really was top 10, arguably top five coming out of the season. So I, like Bream said, man, Cinderella run. Like, who really had the Commanders? Who had these guys coming out of week 17? So shout out to the Commanders for real, man. That shit over with this week, but still, like, shout out to them boys.
Right. Welcome in, Will. What's up, my boy? All right, so Quincy, you still not there?
I'm here, man. My bad. I'm here.
Okay, so what was
Uh,
your question, man? I know you got some shit to say, 'cause I got
uh,
some. So,
bruh.
My fault,
That's
bro. I was getting myself together.
oh, no, it's all good.
back to back weeks with
Hey, hold on. Hey,
letdowns.
Q, hey, Q, 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 hey, Q. Before you take off, let me give you an intro, though. Let me give you an intro. I know you about to pop the top, man. Let me give you an intro, man. Y'all already know what it is, my boy. Hot take Q from the takeoff one time for the one time. You already know. Go ahead, do your thing, my brother.
Bruh, back to back letdown weeks, bruh. Herbert ruined my, that whole narrative I had going for him, gone. And now you got Dan Campbell. I'm fighting for this man all season, bro. I'm arguing with everybody. Everybody is saying I'm wrong. I'm arguing. Y'all talking about it's a hot take. I'm like, nah, it ain't no hot take. The results speak for itself. He turned this franchise around, which he still did. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The Lions were a laughing stock. Laughing stock. Um, but dog, like, hold on. Before I start even talking about Dan Campbell, let me say this. With the Amon Ra and De'Ami Brown situation. Props, kudos to De'Ami Brown. Kudos to him. He had a good game. I think he had like what, a little under 100
Yeah,
yards.
he had
Kudos,
90
yeah,
yards.
kudos to him. But Amon Ra still popped off. Did his stats translate to a win? No. You get what I'm saying? But that whole, him throwing shade. Hey, you won. Your team won. You could throw all the shit you want. That's how I stand on that. You don't win the team. It don't matter if you was on the bench. You feel me? Your team won. You could pop off all you want, as long as you ain't garbage. Um, but come on, man. Amara had like 130 yards. You feel me? He was doing it. Now, Jared Goff, on the other hand, sorry. That man's sorry. That man is garbage, doo doo, trash. My goodness, bruh. 57% completion percentage, 3 picks, threw the ball 40 times.
Against a
I
very
don't
young Washington team, by the way.
I
Defense.
don't I don't understand, bruh. I don't understand, bruh. And this is a Commanders team that we like everybody else been saying, we ain't even have them get into the divisional round. I didn't. I had the Bucks
It,
beating them. You feel me? So I'm a little well, I'm not surprised at Jared Goff. I've been saying him and Sam Darnold, glorified game managers. That's all they are. That's all they ever gonna be. Don't matter if he made it to a Super Bowl with the Rams. Sean McVay has shown us that he is that guy. He is a great coach. So, and they had a great defense that Super Bowl run. So we're not gonna get into that. But Jared Goff is who he is. He's a game manager. Dan Campbell, bro, what the hell? Like you have a Commanders team that doesn't play well against the run. You got Jameer Gibbs. You got David Montgomery. Now, of course, Montgomery's he a little rusty. Okay, so I'm not gonna, you can't really use him like that. He just came off injury, but you got Gibbs, and Gibbs had a great game, two
Amazing game.
TDs, 100 yards, two TDs. He was doing them boys up. He had what 70 yards receiving. He was doing them.
Mhm.
You abandon the run, and you just start airing it out with bruh Jared Goff. Like I don't understand, bruh. Jared Goff. So I'm disappointed, bruh. I'm extremely disappointed in Detroit. I'm extremely disappointed in Dan Campbell. I'm disappointed in Ben Johnson. Um, I'm not really gonna get too much on him. The only boneheaded decision I really side eyed was when you're down what they were down what 10 points and you trying to pull off a trick play. Come on, bruh. Like, come
It sound like last year.
come on, my nigga. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like,
sound
come
like
on,
last
bruh.
year. Yeah.
What we doing, bruh? You feel me? Like, come on, bruh. Again, a Commanders defense that has shown that they're not good against the run. You down 3 points. You kind of there. 12 men on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Boneheaded decision, and then I'm just disappointed, bruh. I'm gonna eat my words, Dan Campbell, bruh. You are not no top five coach. I apologize to the viewers. I apologize to my fellow podcast mates. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a bad take, shitty take, garbage take. Like, I'm just disappointed, man. That's all I got to say.
What up, Jake? Appreciate you tuning in to another show, my boy. But go ahead, Will. It's on you, my boy. What you got to say about the game?
Wait, are we only talking about the Commanders game right now?
Yeah.
Did you already talk about the Ravens game?
Nah, we
Nah, we
get into
didn't,
that.
bro.
Woo, my boy. All right. So what I want to say is I didn't have the Commanders winning, but I did have it a good game before I watched it. One thing, just excuse me, just like I said going into the Bucks game, the chemistry on offense for that Commanders team is dangerous. I've been saying that. They may not be the most overly talented. They may not be the most star-studded on paper, yada yada, whatever you want to say. But the scheme is there. Jayden Daniels is playing as good as anybody else. Probably playing the best in this postseason. If I had to just go off of memory, I don't remember all the stats from everybody. Um, man, I'm not surprised, bro. To be honest, the Lions defense is super beat up. I mean, I never had faith in Jared Goff from the time he came to Detroit. They're much better than I ever expected them to be, but I think that's just in spite of him. Like the team around him is just so magnificent. Like it's kind of disappointing because it's like, boy, if they could have put this stuff around Stafford, bro, that's a whole nother story. I'm not surprised. Jaden Daniels is really that guy. He's one of them guys, man. Even if next year, he goes on a slump or whatever, I still have faith in him the next season and later down the line in his career to just be one of those top guys. Everything's there. The IQ, the processing mid play, um, the pre-snap reads, being able to exercise your weapons to their greatest abilities. I mean, that throw that he threw, what's the dude's name? The second wide receiver that's been going off these playoffs, Brown,
De'Ami
Amon.
Brown. Yeah,
Bro,
De'Ami
that
Brown.
throw to him on Kirby Joseph was immaculate, bro. Like that is one of the best throws I've seen in a long time, bro. Like those are those throws where that quarterback is special. Like that was an amazing throw. That was a good ass. Oh, excuse my language. That was a good catch too, bro. Even with the hand in his face and everything. But yeah, I'm not surprised. I will piggyback off Quincy though. Like, and this is my thing with John Harbaugh too. A team. Your team is best when the run game is working? Why is your main focus not to keep the run game consistent and feed off play action and the passing game off of that? This is my biggest pet peeve with coaches, right? And this is the reverse. This is my reverse feeling of Tomlin, because he wants to run the ball even when you cannot run the ball. He'll run, pass on third and long, run, pass on third and long. Then you got teams with great running games, and they want to pass and pass and pass. I do not understand it. Dan Campbell, I feel like, coached himself out of the game in the second half. I feel the same way when they played the last year in the championship game. He coached himself out of that game. And it I don't think it has nothing to do with his ability to coach, but I think he gets in his own head and he wants to show how great and how wild and how big of a personality he has as a coach. I'm not going to say it's ego. I think he's just so eager to win. And I think you see that because when he loses, he gets emotional, which is respectable. I respect that out of him. He really put his all into this team. He has done great things for the Lions. He's turned them around into a franchise that's a Super Bowl contender. I personally just think they're a quarterback away. Even if the defense was beat up, if they had any type of fringe elite, above average of quarterback, like a little bit better than Goff, I feel like they could have still made the Super Bowl. I just think that he needs to reel back how explosive he always wants to be, and and how aggressive he always wants to be. I don't think it's a bad thing to be aggressive. I just think that at times you got to pick your shots better. Overall, I would say that I gotta apologize to Kingsbury, all right, because I mean I always thought he was a good offensive coordinator, but I didn't really know what to expect from him this year, man. I didn't know if he was going to be that good in Washington, because I didn't think they really had that good of an offense. But oh man, he definitely shut me up. So
Okay. Well, let me start by saying this, man. I'm not surprised at all because a couple of episodes ago, I told y'all when we had the discussion, who do you think would be the most likely to be the biggest flop or the disappointment in the postseason? I told y'all it would be the Detroit Lions, and I told y'all because of Jared Goff. And hey, feel however way you want to feel, but that's what it seemed like to me. And at the end of the day, man, Jared Goff is exactly who I said he's been this entire time. He's never been this top 5 guy. He's never been this guy that's a solidified top 10 lock. He's always and forever been a product of the situations he's been placed in. That's what it is. He was that with Todd Gurley, with the Rams, with Sean McVay. He's been that with Jameer Gibbs and Devontae David Montgomery, excuse me, with the Lions now. So, well, and Dan Campbell does need to take some of that blame for sure, because at the end of the day, 12 men on the field keeping the drive alive to lead to a touchdown is inexcusable. That's nothing but coaching. So he has to take blame for a lot of these piss poor decisions, and on top of the just terrible game management. He has to take accountability for that. Not denying that at all. But at the end of the day, Jared Goff made every single mistake in this game that changed the point of the game. Like the pick six turned this game on his head. Then on top of that, he had 2 other interceptions, and then they had a 4th interception with some kind of trick play they tried to run, and then you had a fumble with it. So it's like you can't have 5 turnovers and expect to win a game. That's not how football works, especially when you're going up against a team that does not turn the ball over. The Commanders had the least amount of turnovers this season. They're not going to beat themselves. They've showed that multiple times throughout this season. So you have to be playing your most disciplined football when playing teams like that, even if they're coming into your building. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that when you got guys that are hurt, that are injured, and your defense is thin on not only your front 7, but your back end isn't as talented as you thought it was because the young talent hasn't emerged per se. You have to play smart ball, and they just didn't do that, and that was the difference in the game ultimately. And Jaden Daniels is just a better quarterback than Jared Goff. I mean that's the difference. So we have to understand that and I never was with the Dan Campbell top 5 coach thing, but again, I'm not going to sit here and blame him or drag him too much because I didn't really think he called a terrible game or he put together a terrible game. I just think, like what Will said, he gets a little bit too overly aggressive. Like it's sometimes you got to take what's there, and he doesn't do that. And that's to me that's his biggest flaw as a coach. He has to learn within to play within the game and just let it be what it is. But we got a comment from Facebook. Realize we're going to get JJ 2026 Super Bowl champs pending.
Is that Mason?
We gonna see.
JJ who?
Hey,
Who
we
Jordan
gonna see.
Miller a fan of? Relax, we going to get JJ.
I don't even
I'm
know.
trying to figure out
Maybe,
JJ who
Is
is
he
this
talking about
JJ?
maybe
Jadis for the Lions?
He's a Lions fan.
oh,
Is
he
he talking
No,
about
is.
no, I
Jadis?
understand, man. But JJ who?
That's
You
what I'm
talking
trying
about
to
Justin
figure out. Like
Jefferson? Nah, that ain't happening, brother.
this
That
man,
man,
look,
That
bro.
man,
man,
Jadis is
He
solidified in Minnesota, brother.
bro.
there, there
The
must be
Lions
a.
just got to
Oh,
understand,
you talking
bro.
about
That
JJ McCarthy?
I know.
bro,
I did. That's who he talking about.
Oh,
this man
McCarthy. Okay,
tripping,
okay,
bro.
okay, okay.
This
All
man
right,
tripping.
all
Hey,
right.
They're not.
I ain't gonna lie.
They
I
not
ain't gonna
about
lie
to
to
get.
you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The Lions. I think with losing, both his coordinators this year, moving forward, I think Dan Campbell, like Will said, he's too aggressive. I think he's gonna draw back the aggression because there's a lot of times where they go for it, and their kicker, Jake Bates, he's a really good kicker, very strong leg. I think his max this year was 61. So
Mm-hmm.
they have a very good kicker, and even though they're aggressive most of the time and they convert, still you don't take what you'll take in a win that you won't accept in the loss. You get me? Like if let's say if he goes for it and he lose, they're gonna crucify him. But if he goes for it and he wins, everyone's gonna praise him. Nah, you gotta draw that line, man. And I understand you got faith in your playmakers and everything, bro. But some of these fourth downs, and I see him go for it. I've seen him go for it on his own, like I think 20-yard line before
yeah, yeah, he
on
went for
fourth.
Mm-hmm.
30, I
He's
think,
Like
running. He's running a fake
14.
like
punt on his own side of the field.
bro. I think the Lions would have been way well off if they just played more conservative. You got explosive playmakers and everything, but you just got to take what the game gives you, bro. Like a lot of these going for it on fourth down is getting ridiculous.
All right, yeah, I agree for sure. Sometimes, like I said, man, you got to play within the game, man. And they didn't do that, and it doesn't help when your quarterback is Jared Goff. So it's just that make it work.
Yeah.
So hey man, I've said this months ago to y'all, man. I told I wasn't shocked at all, bro. Like I knew who this dude was. This is who he is. It's a reason. It's a reason why the it's a reason why the Rams moved on. It's a reason why Sean McVay said he's not good enough to win it all. It's a reason, and people didn't believe him because the Lions went 16-1 in the regular season. It's a reason.
Wait, bro, I thought McVay got rid of him because I think didn't Goff like have like an affair with his wife or something.
Uh,
I mean, that was rumored, but I thought that was just like some kind of meme that was circulating. I don't really think nothing of it for real.
I was about to say, bro, if that's true, then I
yeah, I ain't think
understand why
so
he got rid
either.
of Goff, man.
And
Man,
honestly, though,
he got rid of him because he knew he wasn't gonna win no Super Bowl with him.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
it,
he
man.
been
That's
he
that's the real reason. There was a meme going around like that, but that's the real reason.
He
Like,
said,
What
come
"Look,
fourth
on,
down
man.
mm,
have we not moved
Jared Goff,
on?
throwing the ball 40 times. Like, what are we doing, bro?
hey, Jordan said something. I mean, it's not about not living with it as the fans. It's about the entire football world. Of course, Lion fans are going to stand behind Dan Campbell not only because he's a newer coach that has shown such great progression in his first couple of years, but also because that's who he is and what he means to the team. But the national, like just the football fan base overall, a lot of us don't agree with some of the stuff that he be doing. It don't have nothing to do with the Lions fans specifically.
Plus, it's cool to be aggressive, especially in the regular season. I'm not saying games don't matter in the regular season, but once you like kind of get in the playoffs and you kind of get in crunch time moments when you up or when you down by three, or like in the Lions case, they was down by 14 at the time. You kind of got to dial back and just play football, you know. Like you ain't got to be pretty, you ain't got to do nothing special, doing all these laterals and letting JMO throw an interception. Like, you know, you got the talent, just go out there and display it, try to win the game versus trying to do all this trick play pretty stuff and you down 14 points. So
Man, it's just like what the old saying go, man. When you listen to the fans, you'll be sitting with them soon. Like he can't be trying to do things that the fans want to see, that they love, that they endure. Like he has to try to win as many games as possible. Because going
mhm,
16-1 and losing and being one and done is unacceptable. Period. That's
mhm.
it. It's unacceptable. He can be the greatest coach in Lions history and all said and done. Regardless, 16-1 and being one and done is unacceptable, especially when you had a team rolling in the building who was a bottom five Russian defense, and you killed them with Jameer Gibbs, but you got away from it because you wanted to pretty much get it all back in one or two plays. That's not how
Like,
football
come
works.
on, bro. What we doing, bro?
Hey, Joy, you just got to understand, man, that y'all whole division, every quarterback in y'all division is frauds, man. Sam Darnold's a fraud. Goff is a fraud. Jordan Love is a fraud. And Caleb Williams, he's a fraud. To be a number one pick and to do what he does, he's a fraud, man. That
Hey,
whole
don't
division,
worry. Caleb Williams on top next year. Don't worry.
I
man,
said we
I
want to
don't
see
Exactly,
think
you.
bro.
Jordan Love's a fraud
I
at
don't even
all. I
like how
think
you
there was just
saying
a
that,
lot
bro.
going on with
bro,
that
Caleb
offense.
is a fraud,
Exactly.
man. Because when you he's a fraud because when you stamp that number one pick on someone and you consider him generational and he's gonna be this and he's gonna be this and he's gonna be this and he went out there and did what he did. I understand he's a rookie, but when he go out there and did what he did, when you put that amount of pressure on him and he has these labels as this generational quarterback of this transcendental quarterback, he's Patrick Mahomes 2.0, he's this, he's this, he's this. His rookie season, he was a fraud, bro. That he flashed and showed good looks and everything, but for the most part, it was not a successful rookie campaign for somebody who had all the hype on him. Blame the fans, blame the college football world for. I never was that high on the guy in the first place, because when you look at him playing in college, he's just out there playing backyard football.
You doing
He's
the
not
same
playing.
thing he's doing now.
Yeah, he's not playing systematic football. And now that you have him to play systematic football, you see what's going on. He it's hard for him to adjust. He doesn't know how to drop back and just get rid of the ball. No, he wants to hold the ball and try to push the ball 60 yards down the field. He's getting sacked. He's taking ridiculous sacks, turning the ball over, and just the whole just all that pressure that was put on him, the label that was put on him, everything that was put on top of him, bro. He's a fraud.
That sounded a lot like what they said Justin Fields was, and they say he's gonna be better than Fields coming up day one. That's crazy.
Oh, we're talking
But
about what? He was talking about Love the whole time. I didn't say nothing about Caleb Williams. I don't know what he's going to be yet. I can't say he's a fraud or not because he's had one season with a very
now
terrible
he's
franchise.
I don't think Caleb a fraud based off his rookie. I never thought he was a generational player like other people thought he was, but
I always said
That's
I
that
the
don't think
thing.
so either.
bust, but
That's the thing.
I don't think he's no Mahomes, no Allen, none of them. No Lamar.
He was supposed to be Mahomes 2.0 and
Right,
and
bro.
I
But
did
everything.
see
we
I
got
did
to
see reports
stop. We
saying
got
that
to
though.
stop
I
saying,
saw
"Hey,
reports
well,
saying
this
that.
guy's a fraud" because the national media put something on him. Bro, listen, if you actually watch football, then just diagnose it yourself, bro. Never fall into any hype. Never let anyone get sway your opinion or make it so that you have any bias.
Nah, that's just the narrative, brother. Narrative was just that. If you label someone Patrick Mahomes 2.0, who is literally, he's already, if Patrick Mahomes retires today, he's a top three quarterback of all time. So when you put
Definitely.
that jacket on somebody, if they don't come out and be a top three quarterback in the league, bro, they're a fraud. It is. I'm sorry, bro. No one swayed my opinion to make it like that. It is what it is. When you're considered that transcendental, great talent, you're supposed to be a pillar of change and everything. And like when you're just supposed to be that great quarterback, and you go out there and you had that season that Caleb had, that's not that's not greatness, bro. That's not. He has a lot of work to do, but he wasn't looked at as a project coming in. He was looked at as a surefire starter, project changer. They were supposed to take over their division this year. That's what the expectation was. That's what the belief was because this guy was looked at as that good. It's just
I don't know if that was the expectation. I think the
Nah,
expectation there was that they could be a playoff team. I thought that was their expectation.
Thank you,
But
but
I,
he's talking
winning
about.
the division, nah, bro.
And
A lot of people, a lot of the Lions were favored to win that division by a landslide.
yes,
So I don't agree with that one. But I do agree that I don't think he's this generational player. I never thought he was. Hell, I didn't think the same about Trevor Lawrence when he came out, and everybody said Trevor Lawrence was that. But like, it's like
he's gonna
for me, bro.
always bring up Trevor.
No, I'm just. It's an example. I'm just saying, like, I never looked at any of them dudes and said, "Man, this dude 101." Like, I never looked at that man and said that. Whether it's Trevor, whether it's Caleb, whoever, I never looked at them and said, "Yeah, this dude just different." Like, them dudes. I really, like I told you before, Larry. Man, I said the gap
Mhm.
between Jaden and Caleb as prospects wasn't that big to me. It was you pulling hairs at that point, to be real. So I
I mean,
mean,
we both had him going first. So
yeah, for sure. But let's get into the game. I know y'all boys want to talk about, man. Let's get into the Baltimore and Bills game. We got a lot to discuss. I know it might get a little heated. You feel me? So I'm mentally prepared for that. But regardless, man, let me start with Quincy, man. Let me see what Quincy got to say. He ain't talking in a while. What's
Nah,
your
don't start with me. Go.
yeah.
I'll be right next. I'll be right after. I got a lot to say. Hold on.
Let me start.
go ahead, Will? You got it.
Let Will start. I know Will got a lot to say. Let Will start.
Ooh, I've been waiting on this. No lie, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Every year, same thing. Lamar's this, Lamar's that, generational talent, yada yada. The most explosive quarterback we've ever seen. A trendsetter. He's transcended the quarterback position, right? Cool. All fine and dandy. Just like I said, entering the playoffs. If Derrick Henry doesn't get going, Ravens done. Lamar was terrible the first half. He made some good plays, but those two turnovers were absolutely inexcusable, bro. Like I understand the snap wasn't that good on that fumble. Cool. Get the ball and secure it before you try to make a play. I understand he's made plenty of plays like that, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. This is what I always say. Every year, it's a new excuse in the playoffs for Lamar. Versus the Titans, I understand his receivers terrible. Cool, I understand that. I never blamed him for that one. But every year, it's a new excuse on why he couldn't get it done. Hold on. And it's just like, at some point, we have to say, okay, Lamar is just not good enough to get over this hump yet. Like, that's all it is. And that's all I want for people to say. Yes, he's an amazing quarterback. He's an amazing talent. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. But he does not have the ability to either get out of his own head in the playoffs or teams just figure him out. We either have to say one of those two things. Either he's not as good as he is in the regular season by his own merit, or he's figured out in the playoffs. He ran over the Steelers because the Steelers fall flat at the end of every single year. I do not care about the Steelers defense is this, Steelers defense is that. You go back and look at what the last 6, 7, or 8 years. Every year we start good, and by the end of the year we're losing 5 of the last 6 or something crazy like that. So beating the Steelers is no major accomplishment. We lose in the first round every year. Don't want to hear about that. He lost to a team in the Bills that they should have beat. They should have walked over the Bills. They were moving up and down the field on the Bills, but there was just things that were not working for them. Turnovers. Then once they finally got going, then the Mark Andrews fumbled. Then the Mark Andrews dropped to tie the game. But this is the problem. As much as blame as I will put on Lamar, I also put the blame on John Harbaugh. Because why are you not running Derrick Henry, bro? He started going off in the second half, and you're not running him near enough. You're not running him near enough. And this is what I've been saying, bro. And T, I know you said this too. John Harbaugh, he's not the coach, bro. And I want that one guy that was on that episode.
So you talking about Stiggs, boy? That boy, that's my guy, but he a certified Lamar hitter. But I know he ate that shit up. But
Just like I told him, it's either you get rid of Lamar or you get rid of John Harbaugh. This Ravens team should have been in the AFC Championship game, possibly the Super Bowl. They underperformed massively in that Bills game. The second half, they started cooking up, but it was too late. They took too long to get hot, and then they had another turnover and a drop at the end. And I blame coaching in the second half. I blame Lamar in the first half. It's all around debacle to me.
Okay. What you got, Larry? Let me see what you got, my boy.
Oh, hold on one second. You know who was turnover free though? Josh Allen. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's cool. He still got outplayed. But Larry, what you got, bro?
MVP, by the way, Josh Allen MVP.
Definitely didn't get outplayed.
He definitely got outplayed.
That was gonna be my first statement. I agree with T. I definitely think Lamar.
He had as many TDs as Lamar, right? And no turnovers.
He had under 150 yards total.
Bro, he had as many TDs.
He managed the game. That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay, bro.
He was not better than Lamar. He wasn't.
Yards, points.
Game. The man had under 150 yards of total offense. He did not play better than the dude that completed more, ran more, and threw more touchdowns. He did it. It's okay. Lamar, I can agree the turnovers lost the game, but no, Josh Allen was not better. He wasn't.
Better, more touchdowns.
Gang, let me tell y'all boys how y'all some hypocrites. Y'all boys will sit up here and drag Jalen Hurts for the push touchdowns, but y'all gonna sit here and crown Josh Allen for the same shit. That's what we doing,
bro. You're talking about a guy with the Avengers on his team versus a guy with the worst supporting cast in the playoffs.
Okay, so was he their best player? Was he their best player in that game? Was Josh Allen their best player?
Nah, probably not.
Okay, I want you to lie.
If in my personal opinion, I think Greg Russo was their best player in that game.
You could name 3 other people.
Miami Hurricane legend.
That's fine, but at the end, he's still the most important. Without Josh Allen, that offense would be absolutely nothing, bro.
And that's fine and dandy. He still got outplayed. No one is denying any of that.
Bro, no turnovers, amount of touchdowns. That don't sound like outplayed to me. That sounds like protecting.
You know what's crazy?
That sounds like you're just saying one didn't turn the ball over. That's cool. I'm not disagreeing with that. The turnovers argument is a valid argument, but you're not going to tell me a dude who didn't have over 150 yards of total offense did not get outplayed by a nigga who threw for that and then ran for 40 more yards. You're not telling me that, bro. I'm sorry. You're not swaying me with that shit. I'm gonna be real. But what you said? What you got, Breeze?
Lamar Jackson, regular season merchant, man. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear you get on Justin Herbert anymore. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Because the same way you pumping up Lamar Jackson, you got all these excuses for him and everything. You killed Herbert.
What excuse did I just name? What excuse did I just name? I just said Lamar turnovers caused them the game. I just said that. I literally just said that.
Right.
For the same reason that you said Herbert is this, Herbert can't get it done. I want to hear you say that Lamar can't get it done as well, bro, because you were so super hyped on Lamar this, Lamar that. I want to hear you keep the same energy
because he's
for
the
a guy.
Third best quarterback in football. Yes.
No, bro. I want to no, because the same things that you hold on Justin Herbert, I want you to hold them on Lamar. I want you to hold them on the guy. Let me ask you this,
Breeze. Did Justin Herbert lead a 90-yard drive and score a touchdown on the final drive? Did he do that?
I mean, he threw an 86-yard
touchdown. No. It's yes or no. It's yes or no. Yes or no.
I mean,
yes or no.
86 yards, 90 yards.
I mean, they both lost. So
it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Bro,
it's a yes or no.
He threw an 86-yard touchdown to Lad McConkey.
Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, cool. Okay. So did he throw a pass on the last play of the game that was in the hands of his Pro Bowl tight end, and did his pass get dropped? Did that happen?
Don't say Pro Bowl. You was just talking about how Mark Andrews ain't that guy no more.
No. I did say that. You're absolutely right. I said he's a Pro Bowl supposed to be. Let's say that. Supposed to be Pro Bowl caliber.
Pro Bowl caliber. Okay.
There ain't no supposed to be. Either he's that guy or he's not, bro. You just said he was not, so let's not make it like he's better than he is.
All right, fine. Fuck it. He's wide fucking open on a 2-yard route. He's supposed to catch the ball. I don't give a shit what he is. He's wide open on a 2-yard route. What are we
Now that
talking
I
about?
agree with. That I agree with.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you think he is. He's no one around him on a 2-yard out route, and he drops it. Listen, y'all can sit here and take the victory lap if y'all want to, brother. Y'all can. Go ahead. It's yours to be had. But you're not going to sit here and tell me Lamar Jackson is a regular season merchant when he literally gave you exactly what you've been asking for him in that game, and his teammate failed him.
What,
It's
2 turnovers?
We
asked for 2 turnovers.
We
asked
asked
him to go down 21-7 in the first half.
I'm not denying that he did not play well in the first half. He played shitty. That is fine to say. But we've seen plenty of people come into second halves and put their teams on their back and win games. If Mark Andrews catches the 2-point conversion, we're talking about a whole different perspective because they held the Bills.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, but he can't control if a nigga drop a pass. He can't control that.
He can't control a fumble and an interception, though.
We can't go off hypotheticals. Can't go off hypotheticals, boss.
It's not a hypothetical. It's a literal fact. Mark Andrews dropped a pass he should have caught. That is a fact. We all watched it.
Lamar threw it a little bit too late in his defense.
Man, get the fuck out of here, Quincy.
Quincy, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Quincy
vibe up, bro. Quincy vibe up, bro. Vibe up, Quincy. Vibe up, Quincy, bro.
It's facts. Go back and watch the tape.
That's not
Andrews was open. Andrews was open.
Late? Are you for real,
What are we
bro?
talking about?
What are we doing, bro?
Are we finna take Lamar through that late, bro?
That's facts.
Listen,
Quincy, you could have turned that snap, rolled out, and Mark Andrews would have still dropped that motherfucker.
You telling me that pass was late? He threw the shit right on him when 5 yards
Hey, guess what? At the end of the day, they wouldn't be in that situation if his ass ain't fumble, which led to points and pick and an interception. So I don't want to hear nothing.
And that's cool.
That interception didn't lead the point.
That's cool. The game still came down to him making a 2-yard pass to his tight end.
Now, no.
He just said he wasn't making no excuses, and here go the excuses.
I do not agree with that.
Exactly. He's making all these excuses.
No, I don't agree with that. No, we need to be serious about it. No, man. It's time. No, hell no. It's time y'all own up to it, bruh. He's only great in
T, you got to stop being an
that's
apologist.
it, bruh. Let's be real.
Larry, what you got, Larry?
Let's be real.
What you
Bro,
got?
I think y'all boys mutton it though, for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Larry, hold on, Larry, before you chime in. T, let me ask you this. If you have this quarterback that's MVP, right, and the whole season he has maybe 4 or 5 turnovers, he never has a double-digit turnover game. He waits until the playoffs, the biggest game of the season, to have a double-digit turnover game. But he never does in the regular season. What does it make that guy? He plays stellar all regular season and decides to have a double turnover game in the playoffs when it matters the most. What is he?
Breeze. I literally did not make
just answer the question.
I literally did not make any excuses about the turnovers. I said the turnovers were bad. He played his worst game that game, and he still played well enough.
The 2 turnovers only led to 7 points, bro.
Bro, I just want you to keep that same energy.
Hey,
how much they lost by, Larry? How much they lost by?
What I'm saying.
They lost by 2 points and Mark Andrews dropped a 2-point conversion, bro.
Oh, okay.
He played his worst game.
Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion, bro.
The 7 points don't exist without the turnovers.
Gang.
Are you
That's
for
cool. The game came down to the last drive, and his tight end dropped the pass.
They wouldn't be in that situation without the turnovers.
Gang,
what are we talking about?
We've seen Brady come back from bad turnovers. It happens. I'm not going to tell you it's inexcusable. I mean, it's excusable. It's not. It's inexcusable. But don't tell me you're putting all this shit on Lamar when he led the game-winning drive to tie the game and his playmaker failed him. You're not telling me that shit. You're not.
So
bro, T, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like no matter what happens, you're never gonna give Lamar the correct amount of vote that he deserves.
That's a huge lie. Because I said last year, even with John Harbaugh calling a terrible game, I said Lamar Jackson was the biggest reason they lost him last year. I've said that on multiple podcasts. But you're not convincing me of that of this year. You're not. Because
he's absolutely the biggest reason they lost.
You said what?
Lamar Jackson
is absolutely the biggest reason they lost.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
If you turn the ball over 2 times, you're the biggest reason your team loses.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
This
what
is
are
crazy,
we talking
man.
about?
Hey, T, if you shoot me in the foot If you shoot me in the foot and you take me to the hospital for treatment, it still doesn't negate the fact that you shot me in the foot, even though you helped
Thank
me get
you.
treatment.
What you got, Larry? You ain't talking fully, bro.
That analogy was hilarious, but I mean, I don't. I feel like Lamar. To answer the first question, I do feel like Lamar outplayed Josh Allen, bro. And from the quarterback to quarterback matchup, I feel like he said outplayed Josh Allen. Josh Allen doesn't have the turnovers, but he didn't pass too much. He didn't run for. He didn't even average. He averaged what 2 yards a carry, not excluding the kneel downs, of course, but 10. I think it was like 10
I hope I'm
rushes
not
for 20
interrupting. Is
yards or
Larry talking
something.
right now? I cannot hear him.
Yeah, he talking.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't even
that
hear him.
you can hear me? Can you hear me now? Or nah?
I mean, I can hear you.
I can hear you, Larry. I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
But I don't feel like Josh Allen outplayed Lamar Jackson just because he didn't throw any interceptions, bro, or fumble the ball. He didn't have a pretty stellar passing game or running
Didn't have
game. He
to.
scored
Didn't
he
have
scored
to.
2 touchdowns. All right, so how
Still,
how are we saying he outplayed Lamar Jackson then, bro, if he didn't have
still
to?
spanked that nigga.
He did it. He didn't outplay him. That's the
How?
thing. He did it. He did it.
You're
He
you're
did it.
saying he
He
didn't you
did it.
saying he didn't have to throw it.
The
No,
only
hold on, T, hold on,
argument.
T, hold on, T, hold on, hold on, T, hold on, hold on. You said he didn't have to. So he didn't have to put up the gaudy 350-yard full passing touchdown game. No, and he didn't have to do that to win the game. But did he outplay Lamar Jackson? No, he did not, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
How?
yeah. He
How,
outplayed him, bro.
bro?
He outplayed him, bro. Same
You
amount of
said he
touchdowns,
didn't have to. You basically said
bro.
he didn't have to
Bro,
try hard to win. So how did he
bro.
outplay him?
Bro, same amount of touchdowns because the Ravens shot themselves in the foot. Just because you shoot yourself in the foot doesn't mean it's my fault.
But how did you
Bro,
still
those two,
outplay
bro,
this
bro,
person though?
bro, same amount of touchdowns. Yeah, I didn't rack up 250, maybe 290 yards the way Lamar did, but I got the 2 touchdowns. I held the ball long enough, controlled the clock. I did everything better than you, and I won the game. I don't want to hear it's because, oh, my receiver dropped the ball. The same way you say, oh, his receiver
Which
dropped
did
the ball, that's why
happen.
they lost.
That literally
Okay,
happened.
Which
the same,
that
but
happened. Breeze,
That
that
bro,
literally
literally
happened
happened.
though, my boy. That
the same way
happened.
you guys are
Bro, if that's
saying,
the case,
Mark
we could
Andrews,
say,
bro,
oh, Josh Allen's line wasn't blocking for him that well. Josh Allen's
bro, the
line didn't
same way
create
you
no
guys are
space for the
saying,
running back. Like,
the
nah,
same way
let's
you
not
guys
do
are
that.
saying,
What
Mark
happened
Andrews
is what
dropped the
happened.
ball, Lamar turned it over. That happened.
Thank
The
you.
turnovers happened. Mark Andrews dropped the ball, but the turnovers happened. Had the turnovers not happened, they wouldn't be in a dogfight in the snow trying to convert passes because turnovers got them behind.
2 turnovers that turned into 7 points. And on one of those
And what was
possessions,
How
they
much
caught.
they
Look,
lost
look,
by,
just
Larry?
listen,
How
listen,
much they
just
lost
listen,
by?
just look, just listen to me. On one of those possessions, on one of those turnovers, by the way, they called the most BS DPI I've seen the whole postseason, bro.
oh
On
my
Tre'Davious
god.
White. They
Oh
did
my
not.
god. Now now
They did not.
now we got conspiracies going on, man. Now
Conspiracy.
we got conspiracies going on, bro.
All right,
Bro,
bro.
can we
Conspiracy,
not do
bro. Are
with the
you for
It's
bad
real,
it's
calls,
bro?
bro? Like, bad calls
bro,
happen
it's
every game.
everybody's
I'm
fault.
not.
It's
I'm not even
everybody's
gonna go
fault
there.
except Lamar, man. We blaming
No,
Harbaugh.
no, see, look, this
We
this is where
blaming
you
the
lose
Ravens
me.
in the
This is where
sky.
you lose me.
We
No one
blaming the
said that. No
mascot.
one
We
said that.
blaming the water boy. We
We're
blaming the
blaming the
equipment
No one
fans.
said.
managers. We
No one
blaming
said
We're
everybody,
blaming
Lamar
bro.
field
called
conditions.
the play.
We're blaming the
No one.
direction of
No
the
one
wind.
said nothing
So,
about.
so,
No one said nothing
so,
about no field
There
conditions.
was
No
too
one
many
said nothing
flies
about
in the
none of that
stadium.
shit.
so
All I said was,
When
you're
the
not
Rams
telling
beat,
me.
when the
Go ahead.
Rams
Go
beat the
ahead.
Saints, when the Rams beat the Saints on that obvious missed call, we didn't, come up and say,
Bro,
"Oh, yo, man, they missed the call, bro." The Saints
bro,
still lost that game in
you're talking
overtime. What?
about a man getting smacked before the ball get there compared to a man putting his hands on a
Yeah.
receiver while the ball's in the air. Like,
Will that?
of course one is way more egregious. I agree. I think it was a bad call, but to say it was it's all this. This is the reason they lost. This whatever. No,
Will
bro.
that's how Josh Allen scored his first rushing touchdown, though,
Bro,
bro.
it do not matter though. At the end of the day, it still happened.
How
They would have never been in that position had they not turned the ball over, right?
that play happened on third down, and it would have been an incompletion. It was 4th and 7.
Bro,
They
let me
would have
ask you a question. Did that drive come after the turnover?
That drive literally came after the turnover.
Okay, so my point exactly. Had he not turned the ball over, the whole game would have changed. The way they called
But
the game, that pass play would have never happened. Like let's be honest here. We got to stop with the well, this should have never happened, and then it would change the game. Like everything changes the game. Every single play that negatively impacts your team changes the way the other team schemes and plays. Like we got to chill with this. Lamar turned the ball over 2 times in the first half, putting his team down 21-7. They should have never been down 14 to the Bills.
Okay, that's all fair and dandy, and we can talk about that until you blue in the face. But at the end of the day, the drive he led would have tied the game, and they would have went to overtime. I mean, I don't get why two things can't be true at once. We can sit here and say Lamar played a terrible first half, and I will completely agree. He was ass. I'm not going to deny that. But we've seen people come in and play much better in the second halves and win football games multiple times. It's not unheard of.
Bro, let's be realistic. Like we're giving Lamar the credit. The biggest reason the Ravens were even in the game is because Derrick Henry.
No, the fuck is not. See, now
Absolutely
we're capping.
is.
The biggest
Lamar
reason
didn't even get going.
was because of Lamar Jackson.
Bro,
Like,
Lamar
what
did
are we
not really
talking
get.
about?
Lamar didn't really get going until Derrick Henry got going.
Gang, he led a first touchdown drive, his first drive. What are we saying?
And then what? And then what? The rest of the half when Derrick Henry wasn't getting off. Then what?
He did throw a pick, and he led them down the
just
field
proved
on
my
a
point.
20-yard run.
He did not do anything outside of one drive, bro. Okay, T. You got it, bro.
Bro, Derrick Henry, no, bro. What are we talking about?
Did I say Derrick Henry was the best player? I didn't say that.
You said in the game he was their best player. You just said that. You just said that.
The biggest reason that they came back, not he was their best player. Two completely different things.
If he's the biggest reason, how is he not? That's the same shit as you saying he's the best player. If he's the biggest reason, the best player is the biggest reason you win. You just said that about Josh Allen. You just said that.
No, Josh Allen is the best player and the biggest reason they win games. That's two completely
different things. Okay, so that's
things.
one and the same. That's my point.
No, it's not, bro.
First of all, regardless of how you want to slice it, it's not true. Lamar Jackson was the best player of that game, and he was the biggest reason they was in the game. It wasn't Derrick Henry.
I don't remember Derrick Henry having 2 turnovers.
That's cool. He did have 2 turnovers. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. He also didn't lead them down the field and make a 40-yard fucking furrow to damn Isaiah Likely in the end zone. He didn't do that. Lamar did. So we can sit here and say all we want to about the turnovers. At the end of the day, he gave them a chance to tie the game.
How many yards did Derrick Henry have in the second half of the game, bro?
He had like 60 something.
He had 68, I think.
So damn near 70 yards in a half of the game. And that all that was contributing to scoring drives, right? Outside of the fumble, I believe. They scored on every other drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't get the point of that.
Hey, bro, Lamar in the playoffs is Anthony
You'll never
Richardson,
get the
man.
point as long as Lamar's the quarterback, bro. It's okay.
I mean, that doesn't.
I respect it.
That's not a good point. Like the point you're saying he's so say what exactly you want to say, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm misinterpreting anything you're saying, because I don't agree with whichever way you word it. I don't agree. I think Lamar was their best player. I think he was their most impactful player. I think he had the best chance to win, regardless of what route you want to take. I don't think that was Derrick Henry. But what you got, Quincy? You ain't
playoff Lamar's Anthony Richardson, bro. That's all I got to say.
See, this is the dumb shit I'm talking about. That's the dumb shit I'm talking about. Anthony Richardson, bro. Can Anthony Richardson even complete 50% of his passes?
Hold on.
Hey, playoff Lamar.
Like,
Anthony
that's
Richardson.
the shit I'm talking about.
Playoff Lamar turns into Anthony Richardson. No, he cannot. Bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
That shit sounds good.
I don't think Anthony Richardson could put. I don't think Anthony Richardson would even give Mark Andrews that chance on that 2-point conversion.
When it matters most, Lamar is absolute garbage, bro. When it matters most, Lamar is absolute garbage.
He was the best player.
Regular season, he'll give you these gaudy stats. He'll give you 41 touchdowns with 4 picks, and he'll throw for 4,200 yards. He'll do all this. Soon as the playoffs come around, what'd he do? Turn into Anthony Richardson.
He was the best player on the field.
Bro, please stop calling that man Anthony
Hey, that's
Richardson, bro.
crazy. Hey, that's
Because
kind
that
of
is a
crazy. I ain't
terrible
gonna
take,
lie.
bro.
Hey,
That's
hey,
terrible
hey,
to say, bro.
hey, you
Please
can
Never,
stop
clip
bro.
calling
that.
that man.
You can
He
clip
was
Please
that. You
stop
better
can
than
calling
clip
that
Anthony
man
that.
Richardson
Anthony
from the
Richardson,
moment he
bro.
played in college, bro. Let's stop this.
Hey,
Let's stop this nonsense.
I'm just saying it what it is. When they hit playoff time, he's
That's
Anthony
not what it
Richardson.
is, though. That's a
I ain't
terrible
gonna
take.
lie.
Bro,
That's a
Breeze,
that's
that's
horrible take.
terrible,
crazy
bro.
work. That's
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 a
crazy
not a
work.
horrible
good
take, bro.
analogy. It's not
Nah,
a good
That's
man.
horrible,
analogy.
bro.
Nah,
Hey,
man.
that's
Cause I'm
crazy
cause
work, bruh.
nah, bro. Cause y'all not finna keep this man MVP this and he's this
Game.
and he's the nah,
I
man.
don't
When
think
it
Anthony
hit,
Richardson would ever make it to that game, bro.
when it hits the fan, when the lights come on and it's the brightest, Lamar Jackson is absolute garbage, bro.
So he was
Hold on,
absolutely
hold on.
garbage. He was
Hold on,
absolutely
hold on, hold
garbage.
on,
For
Breeze.
me.
Hold
He was
on. Let me get my
absolutely
take
garbage.
off. Damn, hold on.
Hold
Damn.
on, wait. I just want to hear the yes or no. So he was absolutely garbage, Breeze. He did not play well at all. That's what you said.
Compared to that, compared to what
No,
y'all
no,
hype him
no,
up to
no,
be,
no,
that
no,
boy is
no.
That
Just
horrible.
answer the question. Just answer the question. Was he
Listen,
absolute? You said absolute garbage, so he didn't play well, right?
what y'all
Yes or
hype
no?
him up to
oh
be,
my
what y'all
god,
Dang,
hype him
just
man.
up to be,
answer the
that
question.
game
Is
was
yes or
garbage,
no?
bro. I'm telling you,
Okay,
what
so
y'all hype
yes.
him up to be,
Okay,
that game
go
was
ahead.
garbage.
Go ahead, Quincy. You got it.
All
That's
right.
wild,
Hold
bro.
on, hold on, hold on. In Lamar's defense, Mark Andrews, and we ain't talking about it. I feel like nobody's brought it up. Well, maybe I did, and I ain't hear it. But Mark Andrews did also fumble it when they was having that good drive going. So
I
in
said
in
that.
Hmm.
Lamar's defense, huh?
I said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will
Will
brought
said
Okay,
it
it.
up.
Will brought it up.
okay, yeah. So in Lamar's defense, yeah, Mark Andrews had two boneheaded plays. I that I will admit.
While they was driving, by the way.
Yes. Now, um, um, the the case of what's the word? As far as this whole Lamar talk, we gotta call it for what it is, bro. All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sidetrack real quick. The Josh Allen did not play a better game, y'all. Let's calm down. Let's not do that. Josh Allen put up game manager numbers. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I agree with Will. If that's what the defense giving me, that's what the team giving me. I'm gonna take it. Cause guess what? You keeping me in the game. You turning the ball over. Um, no, the defense putting me in position to score. I'm gonna take it. You feel me? It is what it is. I'm scoring easy points. I'm getting easy numbers, easy stats off the turnovers. But he did not play a better game. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. Um, Lamar, bruh, y'all gotta call it for what it is, bruh. It don't matter. Yeah, he came back second half, did all that, but they would not be in that situation. Just like Will said, they would not be in that situation had they not been down 21-7 in the first half. All right, that's facts. Larry, yes, they scored 7 points off those two turnovers, but guess what? They lost by two. You take away the 7 points, they ain't going for two after that touchdown. They not doing that. Since we talking about hypotheticals, right? If this happened, that happened, correct? Yeah, if Mark Andrews caught it, they going to overtime. But guess what? If Lamar didn't try to, yes, it was a bad snap, but he even admitted to it. He he overextended. He tried to make something happen instead of just throwing it away, instead of just taking a sack, trying to do too much, right? He admitted to it. This is out of his own words. He said it in the press conference. I
Yeah,
tried to do
that's
too
fair.
much. I lost the ball. That's
Yeah, that's fair.
facts. You feel
It
me?
is. It is.
You feel me? We just talked about how, right? We just talked about Dan Campbell, over aggression, things like that. Lamar, yes, he's a great playmaker. He's the, in my opinion, aside from Mahomes, there's nobody that can extend a play or make a play as good as Lamar. You feel me? Not a single player out there.
He's
But
better at that than Mahomes. Mahomes might be the better
Yeah, I'm
quarterback,
about to say, I think he's
but
the
he's the
greatest
best
playmaker.
extender in the league
okay,
by
yeah,
far.
yeah, okay, yeah, he is the best. But again, like we just said with Dan Campbell, right? Sometimes you just gotta know when to just, bruh, take the sack, throw the ball away. Just
Yeah,
take
I
just
agree
take
with all that. I
take
agree
the
with all that.
loss, bruh.
Thank
And
you.
and
I
But
agree with all
that's what
look,
hurt
can
them
you praise
boys.
Campbell? Like this, why I don't think Dan Campbell's a top five coach. So how do we not knock Lamar down in
No,
in?
I'm knocking Lamar. I'm knocking him. You feel me? I'm a big Lamar fan, bro. I came up here every week. Yeah, it's the Ravens. It's time for the. See, you remember last week you asked me, you said, "Do you think they're gonna beat the Bills?" What I said at first, I said, "Nah, I don't think so." And then I said, "You know what? I think they are. I think Lamar figures it out, bro." That's what I sat up here and I told you and I told Breezo. I said, "Yeah, I think Lamar does figure it out this time. I think he does make it to the championship and he makes it to the Super Bowl." But that over aggression got to him. That interception. I don't know. I went back and I watched the film. I don't know if what y'all. I mean, y'all got to tell me what y'all think. Did Bateman run the
No, it
wrong
was it
route?
was
Did he?
it was a it was a it
Was
was
it
a
a
bad
bad read?
it was
Or
just a bad read and throw. That's all.
okay, okay. I'm making sure
I
I'm
mean,
not tripping because
maybe he
I'm
took
like,
Oh,
over. Maybe
you
he
talking about the
took over.
Taylor Rapp interception?
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, Lamar just overthrew it, bro. He overthrew it.
because
Yeah,
Bateman
and
had him beat on the out when he cut to the out. Bateman had them
yeah,
boys beat.
it was a
But
misread.
what
That's all it
happened was
was.
the defender came through and Lamar had to throw it way before he ever cut, and he didn't
Hmm
throw it. He didn't throw it to where he cut because he thought he was going to a different
he
spot.
was gonna correct. So that's on Lamar. You get what I'm saying? So we gotta knock those, bruh. You feel me?
and
Yeah. Again, regular season he did his thing. Don't get me
Shit.
wrong. There's only one quarterback in the league that's better than Lamar Jackson. I don't care about the Josh Allen MVP talk.
Cap,
There's only one quarterback better than Lamar Jackson. All right,
Mm.
all right, and that's baby goat.
and that's cap.
nah, nah,
That's baby goat. All right,
nah, you
y'all can
So
tripping,
say
who's
bro.
what
better
y'all
than
want.
Lamar Jackson, bro?
Joe Burrow.
Nah,
Man,
nah,
I'm
I
going,
don't agree
bro.
with
Yeah,
that. I don't agree with that.
I'm standing on
Nah,
that,
Hold on,
bro.
bro.
I'm
hold
standing
on,
on
hold
that.
on. Let me finish. Let
Going
me
off
finish.
this
Let me
I'm
year,
finish.
out, bro.
right?
I'm
I'm
good.
standing on that,
I'm
bro.
good. I'm good either way. I'm good either way. I ain't
I'm
got
Let
no
me
standing
let,
on
problem
that,
either
bro.
one.
I don't
hold
Not
on.
think
Let
taking
me
he's
finish.
Burrow
Let me
over
finish.
I
Lamar,
would
bro.
die on that
Hold on,
hill.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let
Burrow
me finish.
or
Let me
Allen.
finish. Let me finish. But at the same time, we do gotta admit, yes, Lamar has stinkers, and he always has these bad stinkers in the playoffs when it matters most. When it's time to really go home, I mean, go hard or go home. That's when he has these stinkers. Two things can be true. He's an amazing quarterback. There's not many quarterbacks in the league that you will ever consider taking over Lamar Jackson. But at the same time, when the chips are on the line, when it's time to go hard or go home, Lamar bad read interception, over aggressiveness, trying to overextend the play, fumble, which led to 7 points. They lost by two. They're not in that situation had he not had those two boneheaded turnovers. That's it.
Yeah, basically he's just saying in the playoffs, if you bet your house on Lamar, you're gonna be homeless, and I agree with you
No,
100%.
no, yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
But
bruh,
that's
it speaks for
when
itself, bro. We've
when
seen
all
it.
the other elite quarterbacks have had more playoff success than him. Uh,
T
except
what
Allen.
what hold on
Can
T
say Josh
to
Allen because they both made it
to
to the
to
title game.
piggyback off Will. I'm sorry, Will, to cut you off, but I want to
No,
get
you're
this
good.
off because I
You good.
because I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. What do we always say matters most when it comes to great, amazing quarterbacks, right? Can this
Postseason.
quarterback, when the chips are on the line, can this QB come and really put my team over the edge? Do they have that X factor? Do they have that it factor in them that's gonna put my team over the line? Don't get me wrong. Yes, he played a good second half. He did, right? Whether y'all agree or not, I'm gonna die on that hill. I think the pass was a little too late, but we ain't gonna debate that. But he had a great second half. He did. But we gotta be real with ourselves, bruh. When it's playoff time, bruh, he has stinkers. That's it.
Lamar got
It
one,
is
one title game, bro. He's only been to one title game. Burrow's been to what, two?
that man. He
And
got
Burrow
what?
and Burrow
He
hit
went
a
to
Super
the Super.
Bowl.
Josh Allen been to what? This is his third AFC title game.
Yeah.
So come on. I mean, at some point we got to call it like it is. Lamar, when the pressure's on, he cannot perform, and we can. I'll put a lot of that fault on Harbaugh too, because I like I've been saying for years, Harbaugh is not the coach to win you a Super Bowl anymore. Like it is what it is. But we still have to accurately place blame. Like Lamar is also not that guy. Now, if he can get a coach that can elevate him to that level, cool. Like I don't think that he doesn't have a chance to be that guy. But as of right now, like I would never take Lamar over Mahomes for sure. I wouldn't take him over Allen. and with the same teams, like the good teams, I wouldn't take him over Burrow either, bro. Burrow's been on way worse teams than him.
Hey, Lamar and Harbaugh is James Harden and Mike D'Antoni, bro.
Nah, bro, shit.
You got Larry.
Literally.
You said what, bro?
I said, what you got?
T's about to punch all the kids in the
what I got
house.
on what?
Just in general, like anything else you want to add or comments on what they saying right now, whatever you want to do.
Honestly, bro, I think Lamar is the second best quarterback in the league right now, man. I definitely don't think Joe Burrow is better than him, especially right now. Josh Allen, I will sit and have a debate about that because you know how I felt about Josh Allen even as he was coming into the league. I was a real big Josh Allen fan until I saw he was going to the Buffalo Bills. So
I
I
don't know why, bro.
I do not. You don't know why what?
I said I don't know why. Josh Allen, I ain't think Josh Allen was gonna be this, no lie. At Wyoming,
AT.
he was
What
project.
did I say draft day of that draft, bro? Who did I say Cleveland should take number 1 overall?
He did say Saquon or Josh. He did say that.
I said the
No,
Browns with the 1st and 4th overall pick should have taken Saquon Barkley and Josh Allen, bro.
no, I ain't saying you did. I'm just saying I didn't project, see this coming. Like
Now,
he always
yeah,
had
for sure, for
he always
sure.
had the physical gifts. He always had everything, like big arm, strong, But I didn't see this coming, no lie.
Yep, bro. You know when you could just tell like somebody just got that NFL factor, bro. Like I feel like he had that factor. That's why I do believe that there's a debate between hell. We can even throw all three of them in because I'm not gonna disrespect Joe Burrow and act like he's just so under Lamar. Like Joe Burrow is a phenomenal quarterback and a phenomenal talent, bro. Just unfortunate things happened with Cincinnati this year,
Yeah, he should have
losing the
been.
league, injuries, and everything is in that fort. But I don't know, man. I think Lamar Jackson is the second best quarterback in the league right now. Josh Allen is right there. Maybe this win right here, or if he goes to the Super Bowl, he I might have to dethrone Lamar, bro. If Josh Allen goes to the Super Bowl, I got to give him second.
So
How,
bro, why
how
does
you
Josh Allen have to go to the Super
never
Bowl to be
reached
better
going
than
down?
Lamar, who religiously shits in the playoffs?
We all right, bro. We're shitting on Lamar with the playoff thing. All right, I get it. We're not going to discredit Lamar and act like he didn't just throw for 40 plus touchdowns, 5 picks.
In
Already
the
has
regular
two
season, bro.
MVPs. But the regular season is what gets you to the playoffs, bro. Obviously, he's good. He's good
But
Yeah,
enough.
bro,
yeah. Hold
but
on.
bro,
Slow,
bro,
slow
we
down,
don't
Bree.
care
So
about
let's
the
not
regular
do that. Let's
season,
not
bro.
do that,
Bro, we're
Bree.
not
Slow
gonna
down.
we're
Slow
not
down.
gonna we're not gonna
Slow
water
down, bro.
down the
Slow
regular
down. Slow
season,
down.
bro.
You
Come on,
you
bro.
kind of
But
Come
it's
on, you
not
yeah.
it's
can't
not
do
even
that.
it's not even that, bro. Because you
You
know what
are
it is, bro.
Breeze the whole time today. You've been watering down the regular season, bro.
Because bro, regular season is look, check it out. My favorite quarterback of all time is Peyton Manning. And Peyton Manning took a while to get it done. He was a regular season merchant. And I'm gonna hold on to that. He was a regular season merchant before he broke through and won against the Bears. He was a regular season merchant. He was having MVP years, throwing those 5,000 yards and shitting in the playoffs. I'm keeping it real, bro. That's why I said Lamar Jackson is James Harden. James Harden gonna give you 50-point triple doubles in the regular season, and in the playoffs shoot 2 for 20 and have 18 turnovers in the game. This is what Lamar Jackson does. There's nothing wrong. It's just that he has to change that, bro. I'm not watering down the regular season. It's just that the regular season is not conducive to what we hold quarterbacks to a standard to, bro. If that's the
Especially
case,
the elite quarterbacks when all of them have had relatively Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes are on a tier above because they've both been to Super Bowls. Now Mahomes is obviously at the top because he's won multiple times, won multiple
Mm-hmm.
championships.
exactly, bro. That's
But
all. That's all I'm
but
saying, bro.
Lamar has only been to one title game. Everyone else has been to more title games. They've been more
All right,
successful, and Joe Burrow's
so
been more
hold on.
successful
So
trips.
so by that logic, Jalen Hurts better too. Then is by that logic.
Run that back.
Jalen Hurts is
So
not better than any quarterback we just named right now.
so is Jalen Hurts better
Are,
too by that
are you
logic?
are you purposely being dense, or are you just still trying to be a
No, no,
Lamar?
no. That's y'all argument. You
That's
just
not
said
what I said.
he's
That's
a
not what I said.
tier above. No. You just said Joe Burrow and Pat Mahomes are a tier above because they've been to Super Bowls. That's literally what you just said. You
Yes, but
just
we're
said.
talking about people
So I'm
in the
asking. So that means
same
Jalen Hurts is
relative
better.
tier of quarterback.
Bro,
T, like, what are you talking about, bro?
who has
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts
Hurts
Larry,
as
is
a
you
about
top
as
tier
just
good as any
quarterback?
of
Larry,
them.
Larry. Am I tripping, Larry? Did he not just say that? Am
But
I
see,
tripping?
Hey, listen, bro. You're so caught up on this Lamar shit, bro. Let me
It's not
explain.
about Lamar. I'm saying
So
y'all
no.
logic don't
No.
make
So
sense.
T, do you
Y'all are
think that
saying niggas are
no,
better
no, no,
because
no.
they've
Do you
won
think
more
Jalen
playoff
Hurts is as
games or
good as
because
any of
they've
those
been to more
quarterbacks?
championship games.
Do you
What
think
T,
I'm
do you
do
think
you
saying,
Jalen
think
Hurts
Jalen
top
Hurts
5?
is as good as any of those quarterbacks?
I don't think he is, no. But
Okay, so then what are you talking about? I'm talking about those 4 quarterbacks specifically. How we're gauging them for playoff success. That's all I said, bro. It has nothing to do with anyone outside
but
of that. It has
I
nothing
made
to
a
do with
comparison. It's a comparison. Because by
Well,
your
no, that was a
logic,
terrible comparison, bro.
and by your definition, Jalen Hurts should be above or at the
no,
very least in the top 5
no.
conversation.
That's not what I
By
said,
No,
your
bro.
he
logic.
isn't. He
Your
isn't in the
purpose
top
is
5 of anything, bro.
to defend Lamar, bro.
Hey,
Perfect.
that's
The only
your logic. What are we
Bro,
talking about? That's
the
what
only
you
thing he's in
just
the top
said.
5 in is tush pushers. That's it, bro. He's not in the top 5 of
Man,
any
I'm
quarterback
not
debate
talking
on
about no
any
tush
planet,
push
bro.
or nothing, bro. I'm talking about it, when we think about the best quarterbacks in the league, we think of Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and Lamar. Those are the top 4 quarterbacks in the league, are they not?
I
Yeah,
agree.
those are tough.
Okay, and so when I'm talking about them, I said nothing about Jalen Hurts. I said nothing about anybody else. Yes, there may be people who have more success because success also comes with greater teams. But when we're talking about the best 4 quarterbacks, Joe Burrow has only been to the playoffs how many times? 3?
Yeah,
Yes,
And Lamar has been to the playoffs every year he's been healthy?
yeah.
that is correct.
Okay. All right.
3-5 record.
I mean, I'm just trying to ask the
Hey,
questions. Like, you're bringing up
Video's
Jalen Hurts, who
3 or
is
5 too.
completely
I
irrelevant.
just love that.
Just saying, bro. Don't ever put Jalen Hurts in any top 5 quarterback conversation, bro.
Hey, I just
Ever.
asked a question. That's all I did.
Never
I
He
ain't
ever.
say
he, he don't he don't he don't think Hurts is top 5.
I just asked the question. I was going off y'all boys' logic. I was asking the question. That's all I was going off.
Nah, T just tried to get me to crash out talking
I
about
will
Jalen
say that
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts definitely plays better in the playoffs than Lamar.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know.
OG
Oh,
Willie
hold on,
Wipeout with
T.
the hot
Hold on,
take.
hold on. You ain't gonna walk off like Hurts ain't put up great numbers in the Super Bowl when it mattered most. Let's not do that.
And
That's
Jalen,
better
Hey,
than any. Hold
that's
on, that's the most
one
That's what I'm
important
saying, bro.
number,
game.
Let's
bro.
That's
not
That's
one
let's not do that.
game.
bro. That's the most important game,
Lamar
bro.
lost. Lamar
Lamar
lost
can't
the
even
game
make it
where he
there,
accounted for 400 yards.
bro.
Like,
Lamar
T,
can't
yeah,
even
I
make
get it.
it to the
I get
Super
it.
Bowl,
The Super
bro.
Bowl appearance matters. I get it. The Super Bowl appearance matters. I get it. Winning matters. I'm not denying any of that shit. But you pull out the stats. Jalen Hurts has lost every playoff game in his fucking career with his team. The opposite team scored more than 17 points. Stop this dumb shit. Stop. What the
Bro,
fuck are we talking about? We're talking about opposing teams. No, we're not talking about opposing teams.
Bro,
We're talking about
Lamar
player
has
for
one
player.
win over a playoff team who scores over 13, and it was against the Steelers, who are a perennial
Game,
loser.
game,
Fuck are you
game,
talking about?
game. The man
You just want
accounted
no,
for
no,
400
don't game.
yards. He
You want to
accounted
talk
for
about
400
17 points.
yards.
Lamar
He
can't beat a
accounted
Oh
for
team
my
that
400
god.
yards in a
T,
single game. He
when did he account for 400
just
yards?
had over almost 300 yards this
Okay,
past
and
Sunday.
what was
T,
Jalen Hurts
Like,
stats
what are we
in the
T,
saying,
in
bro?
the
What are we
Super
talking
Bowl
about?
a
What
game
is
T,
Lamar
Jalen Hurts
can't make it
doing?
to?
when did he account for
He's
500 yards
playing
That
in
against the
the
Super Bowl is
Titans,
better
right?
opposite
than any
conference.
playoff game
He's
Lamar
playing in
ever
the
had.
opposite conference with way less competition. Who the
T,
fuck are the Eagles playing? Who have they played
T,
Bro,
that y'all really think are just that good?
bro, he
Like,
played
what are we
better against
saying?
the Chiefs than Lamar has ever played in the playoffs. A team that Lamar can't beat.
Gang. Who are the Eagles playing? Who they
Okay,
playing?
my
Who they
point
playing?
exactly. You cannot debate the point I'm saying, bro.
hey T, let me
What's
ask
the
you
Lamar
something,
has
what's
bro.
the
never
point?
beat
I
the
didn't hear the
Chiefs,
point.
right?
What's the
T,
point?
Hurts
T,
didn't
you
beat the Chiefs,
saying
but he still played better than any game I've ever seen Lamar play in the
Yeah, he
playoffs.
played.
That
Yeah,
game,
that was the greatest game you ever had, for sure. For sure.
right,
hey
and it was
T,
better than any game Lamar ever played in the playoffs.
That's cool. You can say that. You
And
can have that
on the
opinion.
biggest stage against
That's
the best
that's
team in the world.
that's that is cool.
Fuck are
He's
you
still
talking
not
about,
better
bro?
than Lamar at
You're
any
still being
point
an
at
apologist. That's what I'm
anything.
saying, bro.
He's
hey T,
not better
let me
than
ask you something.
Lamar at anything
I
at all.
never
He
said
ain't
he's
lost
better
No,
than
he's
Lamar.
not.
regular.
No. He's not better than Lamar,
Damn,
but
when did I move out of here?
he's had better playoff performances than Lamar. That's facts.
He had
Hey T,
one better game. If you want to
No,
say he had the best
it's
game,
not just
if you want to say
one.
he had the
No,
best game
hold
between the
on.
two, cool. That's cool.
It's
You can
not
say that.
just one though.
What's the other games, bro? Please pull them
What you
up.
Bro,
mean? What you mean?
bro,
What's
Lamar has
the
never been.
games where he don't be doing boneheaded decisions? That's
What's
better
the
than anything
games,
Lamar
Quincy?
do.
What's the games? What's the games?
What you mean? What's the games? I just
What's the
told you
games?
every
I'm
playoff
asking.
game
What's the
where he
games?
not making shit decisions. Those are
Okay,
better than all of
give me an
Lamar's
example.
games.
Give me an example. What's the
hey T,
game?
let
Bruh,
me
last
T,
week 128 passing yards. Even though that was a bad passing game, he still had 128 passing yards, 70 rushing yards. That's a good. That's better than what anything Lamar did. That's
That's
facts.
not even better than the game he just had this last Sunday.
Yeah, what
Quincy.
are you talking about, Quincy?
What
What are
are
you
we
talking about?
talking
Hold
about?
on.
Like that's
Take away. Hold
game.
on. Take away. Hold on.
Quincy, you
Hold
just
on.
said that game was better than anything Lamar
Hold
ever did,
on.
and he
Hold
literally just
on.
had a better game than that, bro.
Hold on. Let me correct myself. Prior to this playoffs, prior to this playoffs,
All
Lamar
right.
has had stinker after stinker after stinker.
So he
Let's not do that,
played
bruh.
bad
Come
against
on
Houston
now, bruh.
last year too.
Let's not do that. He
Been
had
good
two
last
good playoff
week.
games. Y'all acting like he don't went to the Super Bowl and threw for 300 plus yards with
I'm
three
not
TDs.
saying that at
Let's not
all.
do
But
that, bruh.
he's
Come
better
on
than
now.
Jalen Hurts.
Come
He's
on
better
now,
than
Bro,
bruh.
Jalen Hurts.
nobody's not saying he is, but he is a loser in the playoffs, bro, and it has to fall on him at
That's
some.
that's cool. That's cool. You can say that. He's 3-5. I get it. The records is there. The numbers are there. He had 11 turnovers, 8 games in the playoffs. Cool. I get it completely. Jalen Hurts is not a better playoff quarterback than Lamar. I don't care
Absolutely.
about any of that shit. He's not. He has a better team. That's the difference.
So then don't ever talk about Joe Burrow again, then, because Lamar.
Whoever talked about Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow is my second best quarterback. So whoever say something about Joe Burrow?
Bro,
So I don't know why you just said that.
okay.
That's literally my second. Larry could tell you that. That's literally my second best quarterback in the league.
Over Lamar?
Yes, I've been saying that for 3 years. Joe Burrow is better than Lamar.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Lamar was better. That's all.
No, I never said Lamar was better than Joe. I never said Lamar was better than Joe. I never said that. So anyway, this
Hold on. Before we move on, let me say this. Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. Passer rating 84.6. 1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks. Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Passer rating 90. 1,300 yards, seven tutties, 2 picks. Let's not act like it's a big gap, bruh. Lamar is a stinker when it comes to playoff games, bruh. Let's not do that.
that's
And
beautiful.
I'm not even a Hurts defender. I don't
That's
like Hurts.
beautiful, Quincy.
So y'all
That's
got me
beautiful,
up here
Quincy.
talking
I
about
asked you to pull up the individual games. You said
they neck
you
and
said
neck in the playoffs, if anything.
no.
They right
You
there in
said
anything, bruh.
you could pull up these games that he's been better than Lamar multiple times, and I asked you to pull the games up.
T,
I didn't ask you to tell me to pull the numbers.
I said his Super Bowl performance was better than any Lamar game. I
And
didn't say multiple games.
that's
I
cool.
said his
You
Super
can
Bowl
have that.
performance was
That's
better than
fine.
any Lamar
I'm
game.
asking for the games where he's been. You can say he has the best performance between the two in the playoffs or / Super Bowl. You can say that game is better than anything Lamar has ever had in the postseason. Cool beans. I want you to give me the next 4 because you said he's a better playoff performer. Period. That you're not a better playoff performer based off one game.
I got you. Don't
Give
worry.
me the
Hold on.
other
Watch
2 or
this.
3 games. Give me the
I
other
got
2 or
you.
3 games, and then you got it.
Hold on. No. I got you. Don't even say nothing. I got you.
Go ahead. I would.
Just keep in mind that 500-yard game against the Titans, that was a lot of garbage time yards too, man. So keep it context.
What
Don't just say
game?
when Lamar played against the Titans and he had like 500 yards total offense. Make sure you keep in context that was a lot of garbage time yards too. So don't sit
Yeah,
there and
make
say
sure
because
you
of the
count the 9
numbers.
interceptions too, since we bringing this up. I mean, not interceptions, drops. Make sure you bring that up too.
I'm just saying, man.
The most playoff drops in the game. Let's bring that up. Since we want to provide context, let's bring that up too.
I already said I don't fault Lamar for that loss, so I'm not even engaging in this part. I already said that when we was talking about them versus the Bills. I said that I don't blame him for the first Titans loss.
I'm just saying, man. Just 500 yards, a lot of garbage time yards, man. Just keep it context, bro.
That's cool. That's cool. Fine and dandy.
Just
But let's get
don't act
into.
like he had 500 yards in the dominant win. We all good. But go ahead, man.
Get into the next
I'm not
subject.
saying you for a game. Listen, I'm gonna say this and then we can go to the next topic. I'm not saying that Lamar isn't a part of the reason they lost, but you're not telling me he's the biggest reason. I'm not hearing that shit. That's what I said. If you want to say he played an absolutely horrible and horrendous first half, that is perfectly fine, and I would 1,000% agree with you. Hell, he agreed with you. So I'm not discounting any of that. But if you're going to sit here and come up and say he's Anthony Richardson, or you're going to sit here and say he is under these other guys because he ain't make it to this game when no one has fucking eight in the AFC other than Patrick Mahomes the last 5-6 years, cool. But by all means, let's be consistent with what we're saying. Because Breeze, I remember a couple weeks ago, you got on here and clowned Jalen Hurts for mediocre numbers and said he's a product of the system. But now Josh Allen, the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he put up a
I
Jalen Hurts
stand on that.
performance.
Bro, can we
I
stop with
stand on
the
that.
just
That's all
using?
I'm saying, bro. Let's be
I stand on
consistent,
that.
bro.
He
And
stops
let me
that,
just
bro.
hold on, wait. Let me chime in to T real quick. I stand on that. Number one, this is why I said Josh Allen's the MVP. That Ravens defense held them to what 120 passing yards and 20 rushing yards, and they still lost. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry had what 85 yards. Lamar had what 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, a bunch of rushing yards, and what they lost. So I don't want to hear nothing about Lamar's cast is not as good as Buffalo's or it's not even a question, bro. Josh Allen's the MVP. Shout out to the defense of Baltimore. They did their thing to hold and contain Josh Allen, which they did a really good job of. Even if you watch the game, if you're going
It's
off just by
on right.
numbers, they did a really good job. Oh, that's all. That's all I'm saying, bro. Josh Allen's the MVP. Lamar, he statistically he put up a good game, bro. Whatever, 250 yards, whatever, 2 touchdowns, a bunch of rushing yards, whoop de doo, and they lost. And his running mate had what, almost 85, 90 yards, and they
I like how
lost.
you say whoopty doo to those stats, bro.
I'm just saying, bro, because if you putting up these gaudy numbers in a loss, bro, who cares, bro? Really,
mm.
really, I would take the 120 yards and
I,
70 rushing and 20 rushing yards
bro,
in a
fuck,
win.
fuck the laws, bro. I don't care about the laws. Like he could, if he would have been able to find a way to win the game, then it would have been a different conversation. But these are the things that happen. Like we crown Tom Brady, even though to make a comeback, what your defense has to be amazing. They have to hold the other team to not scoring, right? But we crown Tom Brady like it was all him. So at some point we got to do the same thing that other quarterbacks. Like we have to add context. Now when it comes to certain players, if their team lets them down, then I have to say, hey, their team let them down. Yes, Mark Andrews let Lamar down. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be another excuse. It's always going to be another excuse. It's always going to be another excuse every single year. So at some point, we just got to say, hey, it's Lamar's fault, man. And that's it. But I do agree that John Harbaugh needs to take a lot of blame too.
Yeah,
What's
that's
the next
crazy.
topic, T?
We live in a world where we gotta take all the blame or most of the blame for a tight end dropping a 2 yard goddamn pass. That's crazy. But hey, you know what? I'll agree to disagree, y'all boys. But let's get off into the next topic, man. We're gonna talk about the head coaches that's going into new places thus far and the new faces. So we got
Damn, I wrote that down to ask that too.
oh yeah, we got Ben Johnson going to the Bears, man. So Ben Johnson, as we all know, was a hot commodity. He was going to be the number one sorted out assistant coming out of Detroit, the OC, known for his not over the top, but pretty much his daring kind of play calls and things of that nature, his aggressive style. So a lot of people think that's going to mesh well with Caleb Williams because of his play style and how Breeze alluded to earlier. Excuse me, he played backyard kind of football. So let me start with you, Larry, since you said you had something to say. What you think about the signing, bro?
I think it's kind of like it was kind of crazy and surprising because remember we talked about it some episodes ago that we actually didn't think Ben Johnson should take this job with how much of a catastrophic organization Chicago is. But I mean, I
Yeah,
kind of do want to see how his offense operates in the system, like in Chicago, with like Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift. I don't know if Keenan Allen is coming back or not, but relatively they have young pieces over there on the offensive side. So I'm kind of actually excited to see how he kind of molds that all together in Chicago with Caleb Williams having, some NFL experience now going into year two. I'm kind of just interested, honestly, and excited to see how it operates over there in Chicago. I feel like they have a watered down version of the Detroit Lions Offense, except Jared Goff to Caleb Williams. With Cole Kmet, I feel like he's a very, very good tight end. I do feel like Chicago has decent enough weapons when they are getting the ball in their hands. I've always, like DeAndre Swift as a running back, he's able to run the ball effectively and catch the ball out the backfield. I am interested to see what he does with the O line. The O line is, you know, as we all know, Chicago's worst um, group on the offensive side. So I'm just interested to see what he does, man. I'm kind of almost rooting for the guy because I did not expect him to go to Chicago. So Chicago had to have gave him a bag, as the youngins say. So I'm just excited to see what's going to transpire in Chicago.
Okay, what you got? What you got, Breeze? What you think of the move?
I ain't gonna lie. I think it's at face value, it's a great move because you get
I like how you
one of the
said that.
brightest. Yeah, I'm no because let me cook. Hold on, let me cook now. Because you get one of the brightest minds in the NFL on the offensive side of the ball. But what everyone is discounting is that the Detroit Lions also have arguably top two, maybe one, the best offensive line in football. That's why
hmm
that offense was so electric. That's why they were able to, break off so many plays and do what they were able to do and shine because you have guys like Panay Sewell who can not only run block maybe 20, 30 yards down the field, but can also maul in the trenches. That whole line is special. The Chicago Bears line is terrible. It is ridiculous. I've seen games where DeAndre Swift is getting demolished in the backfield for like -3 yards. He's not even getting a chance to get the ball at some point in time. And with Caleb Williams being able to break away and run and do what he does, I don't think Ben Johnson's offense would really work well with that because if you really look at it, the offense is predicated on the playmakers. It kind of reminds me a lot of the West Coast systems if you really look at it in deep detail. Jared Goff isn't required to sit there and break around and go mobile and dance in the pocket and everything. No, he's in a phone booth and he's making great reads and he's getting the ball to his playmakers and letting them do what they do. Now, you take a couple deep shots, of course, but the majority of that offense is slants, playmaking, and power running with Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. I like DeAndre Swift, but he's not Jameer Gibbs, and he doesn't have a line to even hold up to Jameer Gibbs' production. Now, it's a project because it's a young team. I like what Larry said. He wants to see what they do with the O line. I want to see what they do with the O line as well. But I don't think that offense is gonna really take off, or I say maybe not this season. It'll maybe take off next season because of that line. Like how much revamping of an O line can you do to get that dominant line to replicate what you had in Detroit? Because like I said, that line is like top two, if not one, with the Eagles in the NFL. So just not having the pieces like they have skill positions. Roma Dunze, um, they have Caleb. Like I said, I don't know if Keenan Allen's coming back. They have Cole Kmet. They have great pieces that, like Larry said, it's a watered down Detroit Lions, but that line, bro, that line isn't hitting on anything, and that's going to be the biggest part of that offense. So I say give it maybe a year, even two, for them to really stock that line, really revamp the line before we really have expectations on Chicago even making noise in that division because number three, the Pack at worst, the Packers are the number three seed. Now next year with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn gone, it's going to be a toss up with the Vikings and the Lions for number one in that in that conference. So we'll just see how it goes, man. But am I really excited about it? I'm excited that he got a shot, but personnel wise, do I think he's gonna come in and just overnight turn into like what the Detroit Lions had? No, not at all.
Okay, what you got, Quincy?
It's a step in the right direction. I like the move. Ben Johnson is a good offensive coordinator. Well, head coach now, but he was a good offensive coordinator. He can introduce different things to Caleb's game. I think that I said he was uncoachable. I said Caleb uncoachable. So if Caleb listens to his coach, I think that they can work on a lot of stuff. If Ben Johnson made Jared Goff, I mean the Lions are just a great team. He's in a great situation, but Jared Goff did have some improvements. to his game. So I think that it'll be a step in the right direction. Uh, we don't know if Keenan Allen coming back, but you still got more. The O line needs some work, but you got Odunze who's gonna be in his second season. I think that I think the Bears get better offensively. I think they get really really. I think there's a big improvement there that we're gonna see offensively next season. I hope the O line they improve on it because I still want to see Caleb succeed. Yeah, trying my dog, but I still want to see him succeed in the league. I want to see what he's able to do now that they're able to have a full off season. He got the first season out his way, rookie year out the way. They can build on the positives from although they were little positives, they can build on the positives from the previous year. And we'll see what happens, but I think it's a step in the right direction. I don't really have much to say about it.
Okay, what you got, Will?
I think it was a good move. I think mutually is pretty good, but I think it's a better move for the Bears than it is for Ben Johnson. Uh, I think the Bears line is really going to determine how their season goes. I don't really. It's not that I dislike it for Ben Johnson. I don't know who else he talked to, obviously, anything like that. But I don't know, man. I really thought that he should have tried to go for that Cowboys job. I'm not gonna lie. Like me personally, I think that would have been a good fit just with the pieces they got, like just who they got there. But I think if I had to guess, their first two picks are probably gonna be a line. If I had to guess, maybe not. I could be wrong, but I just
At
thinking,
least one of them are.
yeah, just as the organization is going. I mean, their defense is pretty good. I mean, obviously you can upgrade, but their defense is pretty good. Their weapons, just like everybody else has said, their weapons are good, and they have a quarterback who does have the ability to play. Granted, he has to become a little more structured, and he got to stick to the fundamentals more, and that's also going to play a big factor whether or not he's going to be able to play within a more structured system. Because I mean, we all know what was his name, Eberflus. We all know he
Yeah,
was.
Matt
Matt
Eberflus.
Eberflus. Yeah, Matt
We all
Eberflus.
just garbage, like just legit garbage, right? So I'm not gonna blame all the faults and everything, as far as the missing receivers and not being able to read defense and everything. I'm not gonna blame all that on Caleb Williams because he's a first year quarterback. I mean, most first year quarterbacks can't read defenses that well. Like, let's just call it what it is. Most of them have to come in and adapt to how much better NFL defenses are. That's just how
Mm-hmm.
how it works in most cases. But I think Ben Johnson did a great job of putting Jared Goff in the best positions for his play style. And if he can do that with Caleb Williams, then I think they have a real high ceiling as long as the offensive line gets better.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I'd have them at, I'd say, 7 wins.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That's exactly what I got about.
Well, let me say this, man. First off, let me correct something Quincy said. Quincy, we never said. Well, yeah, me and Will made a point. We never said Caleb was uncoachable. We said that what makes you believe he is coachable? Because we gave you the burden of proof, my brother, because you thought he was. And nothing we've seen has displayed that he is. I'm not saying he's not. I don't know the dude. I don't be in practice. I can't tell you if he is or not. But what I do know is that he seems to have he real egotistical and he seems to be
Mm-hmm.
very self-aware, to say the least, that he is who he is. So I'm not gonna sit and tell you that he's not coachable. I'm not gonna sit and believe he is either. I gotta just see what happens, how it plays out.
That's an absolute fair point, bro. Just because how he played his last year and all through college is how he's played. So there's really no way to signify that he is coachable within a structure. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, so with all that being said, man, I think it's a good move. I know. Will was saying the Cowboys job. I never really thought he was gonna take the Cowboys job because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Cowboys situation is as good as we think it is. Like outside of Dak and CD, the offense has nothing. They got nothing. I mean, the offensive line is okay. It's cool, but Zach Martin might retire after next season. Then you got what's their tackle name? Tyler Smith. I mean, some games he
Yeah,
looked
he's
cool.
that guard.
Some games he looked cool. Other games he looked terrible. They after they lost Tyron Smith, the tackle to the Jets. I mean, they didn't really do anything to address the left tackle position. But I mean, they have some pieces in place that you like, but it's not nearly as enough to go take a job over Chicago, in my opinion. I think Chicago just has a little bit more of an upside. And now, with all that being said, do I think that changes their dynamic in their own division? No, because I think the Vikings are going to get better. I think the Green Bay Packers, I think they'll figure it out and get better. They seem to always figure it out. And the Lions are the Lions. I mean, yeah, Jared Goff, I know I ragged on him, but I still think he's good enough to lead a team in, opportunistic situations. So that's not a here nor there. So they got a steep hill to climb. And so that means Ben Johnson's got his work cut out for him, especially with the offensive line situation, like you all alluded to. But that's not going. Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's going to take some time for him to fix that. But I do think this does make them better as a whole, though. I think it does make them better. But the next hiring I want to get off into, man, I want to get off into the Mike Vrabel hiring going to the Patriots. Let me just say this, man, before I let anyone go. Mike Vrabel was a guy that I was high on. I wanted him to be a Dolphin coach. I wanted him to take the job. But, that's not, I guess, God had different plans for him. Good luck to him out there. Not good luck to him because he had a division rival. But I think he's a hell of a coach, man. But you can go first, Will. What you got?
I wanted him on the Steelers, bro. I've been campaigning all year. Even before this season, I've been campaigning for Vrabel, bro. I wanted Vrabel on the Steelers. Like, oh my God, bro. I'm so pissed he went to the Patriots, bro. I hate the Patriots for obvious reasons. I hate the Patriots. And I hate the fact that he went to the Patriots when I wanted him as a coach. I think it's an amazing move for them. I think personally, I mean, just because obviously he has a track record as a head coach already, AFC Championship game, and just what he's done, even just as far as being a defensive coordinator. Oh, excuse me. But I think it's the best hire of the offseason, just in my opinion.
Oh, shit! That was it right there.
Like, I like when new guys get hired, but I will say I'm always higher on what's proven.
That's fair.
I actually think that if Aaron Glenn had went to the Patriots and Vrabel had went to the Jets, then the dynamic would be completely flipped. But that's neither here nor there, right? I think that what this is going to bring from him being a Patriots player is going to demand more respect than just another coach coming. You know what I mean? After Belichick and after who the hell was there last year?
Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo. He was a former player too.
Yeah, he was a linebacker.
Yeah. But that's also what I'm talking about as far as the track record. You know what I mean? He got an AFC Championship game under his belt, which is going to demand, good Lord, is going to demand a lot of respect just off the merit of what he has already accomplished as a head coach. So I think like personally, this is the best hire. I don't know what that's going to do for the offense. Who did they just bring back as their OC?
Josh McDaniels.
It just Josh McDaniels, yeah.
Okay, you know what, man? I don't know, man. Drake May. I don't know, man. They might be able. They might win the division. No, just playing. That's just funny.
I'm just,
No, I'm just
hey, listen, I
If
would
you would
say,
have said that, I would have
listen.
definitely said, "Let me go next real quick," because I got
And
something to say about it.
let me say this though, man. I think that does make them better though, because man, listen,
Yeah,
Drake make a play, bro. I really do. I think Drake
bro,
may
he's
got
a
some
baller.
shit.
He's a baller. He definitely he call his shots. I think that he does real well. He's very cerebral. Like no matter what anyone wants to say about his arm talent or whatever else, he is very cerebral. I feel like he reads very well. From every time I've watched him play, even if it hasn't always been the prettiest, he also don't got shit on offense with him, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
I feel like for what he did last year, now getting a returning OC and and Vrabel, boy, I think they could really be good this year. I'm gonna be honest. I think they could probably get double digit wins. I think they might be able to get 10 wins.
That
Mm,
might be bolder than the Vrabel take.
mm.
Now, after
That is that
as
is.
long as they draft well, I think they can hit 10 wins. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
If they get Travis Hunter, which they projected to be, they could get. They had two damn good corners, and then you could throw them in on trick plays, and here and there on
Yeah,
offense.
to play a little bit on offense too. Yeah, yeah. So that would be good for them for sure. Oh my God, boy, that team. Whew.
Yeah,
Hey,
here come the Dolphins with two.
before
Yeah.
anyone else goes, I want to say this. Before anyone else goes. I don't know what respectfully, I don't know what the fuck it is about everybody I want to come to the Steelers. Christian Gonzalez, I wanted him over Joey Porter. Mike Vrabel, all right, and I even like Drake May coming out of college.
They might have
Denzel,
your account. The Patriots might have your account link, boy. You better check that, boy. They
yeah,
might
bro. I
have
don't
your
know what
shit
they're
wired.
really starting to piss me the hell off though, man. We drafted excuse my language. We drafted Broderick Jones when I wanted Christian Gonzalez. Bum. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, what it is.
that,
Bum.
they trying to convert you to a Patriot fan, brother.
I mean, never that. I'll die first. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta stop putting I gotta stop putting who I want online, bro. This ain't making no sense.
What you think? What you think of the hire, Larry?
I think it was a terrible choice. Because it's the New England Patriots. But to be for real, Vrabel, I think he was the either number one or number two free agent head coaching um free agent head coach. I think he is gonna change a lot about how New England is ran and operated. Gerard Mayo, I kind of feel like he didn't get a chance, but when you got Mike Vrabel out there, bro.
Nah, bro.
Um,
I ain't gonna lie. Gerard Mayo was terrible, bro. I'm just
but
be
it's
real.
still, but even so, that's the first year though. Like
Yeah, but
you,
it's certain things it's
I
certain
kind of
things. I
feel
don't
like
mean
you
to
got to
cut
see
you off,
that through.
but it's certain things you could just tell when you got it or you don't, bro. Like a perfect example of that is honestly what's my boy name that just who had got fired not too long ago from the Chargers? Anthony Lynn. That's his
Anthony
name,
Lynn.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. You could tell from the jump street he wasn't the coach for Herbert. Like it just wasn't going to work. So I think I do agree. It was a bit unfair because he wasn't in the ideal situation with the Patriots. I agree from that perspective. But when you got Mike Vrabel wanting to come, like you said, on top of the fact Jared Mayo didn't show you anything to be over the moon about him. So it's like, if I could get the better head coach, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you for your services, but
Yeah, I was gonna kind of allude to that. Like you got Mike Vrabel out there available, bro. You gotta take it. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate to say, life deals you shitty hands, man. So we appreciate you, bud, going on and pack your office up. We got Mike Vrabel coming in, but I kind of feel like on that flip side, you kind of got to see it through. He was dealt like I just said, a shitty hand, bro. New England had nothing this year coming in, so he's coming in fresh and new, just like this new Patriots team. Like they young, you know. There's really no veteran presence on that team in that organization, except Robert Kraft. Who I ain't gonna even say that joke, but it's still like I kind of understand the Mike Vrabel thing. That's why I do feel like it's a good move. Mike Vrabel, like Will said, is a proven head coach, and this is a guy who figures out how to win games. And just like we alluded to, I mean, how we said earlier in the pod, a person who not only knows how to win, go into big games, but knows how to win them. Dirty, grimy, gritty games. He'll win the game 7-6 if he had to. He'll get the dub, man. So I kind of do agree with letting go of Mayo and get Mike Vrabel. This is where I draw the line. Hiring Josh McDaniels. That man is terrible. Josh
No,
McDaniels.
no,
He
no,
Josh
As
no,
McDaniels is
no
not a
no.
good coach,
bro.
bro.
Not
I'm not even
he's a
adding in the
horrible
Raiders and the Broncos head coach
he's,
shit.
he's a
He's not
horrible head coach. But
he's not a
OC,
good coach, bro.
he's a good OC. He's a good OC.
Yeah, he's a good.
Who was his operator during his OC days in New England,
Bro,
bro?
it don't matter, bro.
Hey, but
We can
hold on,
say
Gary, wait,
we
time
can
out,
say
wait,
it
time
don't
out,
we can
time out.
say it doesn't matter,
Wait,
but that's
but
still
we gotta be fair though. We gotta be fair. We
I'm
gotta
listening.
say, even though he had Brady, we understand that he still called good games. Like we gotta say that because he was the one that put together the whole 2 tight end system with Aaron
Yeah,
Hernandez at one point in
yeah,
Gronk.
yeah.
Like
Right.
he was
He's
the
the
one
one
that
who got
drew up the
Jimmy
plays that got
a
Gronk open
starting
in the middle
quarterback
of the field to
contract.
seal the game. Like he's the play designer, brother. Like I get it. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. I get it, cool, but you got to be fair though. Like someone
Come on,
still had to create the plays and draw the scheme and manage the game on the sideline, and
bro. He
that's
got
what
Jimmy Garoppolo a starting job in San
I mean, he
Francisco.
did. I was just about to say that
How-
he had Jimmy Garoppolo a starting job, and not only did he do that, he also had Jimmy Garoppolo undefeated as a starter. Let's not forget that. So,
Right, bro. He even got
let's be,
Jacoby
let's be
Brissett
real.
looking like a
Jacoby
kid.
Brissett was 2-1 with him too.
Right. So it's like, come on, bro.
on
Yes,
on
yeah,
a
he had
very
Tom Brady, but he also had all these other guys still looking good, bro.
yeah, hey man, hey y'all boys, because this is because like I said earlier, I wrote some things that I wanted to ask y'all too because I was talking about it today at work. I totally agree, man. He had Jimmy G looking. Jimmy G was dicing Miami up, and then we messed up his shoulder. Dicing him up. I think he was perfect until his first incompletion in the second quarter, which messed up his shoulder. It was he was cerebral. I still don't believe in Josh McDaniels as a coach, bro. Like the New
Why?
England Patriots, even if you take out Tom Brady, they still had very good teams. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, man, he had Jimmy G looking good. That he had weapons
Bro,
on
come on,
top of a great. What happened? What?
bro,
What
come on.
weapons? What weapons are we talking about?
Other than Gronk, who
Y'all
did
just,
he really have, bro?
y'all just said,
Gronk?
yeah, he had
Brother.
Gronk.
But who else? Julian Edelman? Come on, let's be
He
real.
had Aaron Hernandez in his defense.
Bro, Aaron
Bro,
Hernandez.
And then
Julian,
Hernandez
don't
was
wait, hold on,
nobody.
bro. Hold on, bro. You're not gonna sit here and tell me Julian Edelman wasn't a great piece in New England.
Bro, he was a great piece
He
because
was
Brady,
he was a solid player, bro. He was a solid player.
right?
He's not
Yeah,
the one
he's
that's
a solid. He's a
Overall, he was
solid
no
player.
more.
He
was
was
above
great
average
for
player.
New England.
Actually, my
Bro,
bad. He didn't have Aaron.
you just
I
said a
forgot Aaron Hernandez
proven
was out the
winner
league.
is not a good coach, but that
My
come
bad.
on,
My
bro.
bad.
A proven winner. Who's a
listen,
proven winner?
listen.
Hold on. What proven winner I said wasn't a good coach?
McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels is a proven winner.
He's a proven winner as an OC. He
Thank
is.
you. That's what we're
Man.
getting. He's been hired as a head coach.
All right, you know,
Larry, he was there for all of the Super Bowls that Brady won with the Patriots.
Thank
He
you.
has to have credit for that. Listen,
Man.
brother, I would agree if we were talking about a head coaching position. He's a
Right.
horrible head coach. But I
Right.
just said this to Quincy the other week about Brian Flores. Some dudes are just good coordinators.
Some dudes are just good
that's just what
coordinators.
it
They
is.
should not be head coaches.
That's
Thank
just
you.
what it is.
Cliff Kingsbury is one of them too. He's a great OC.
I agree
Amazing
with that.
OC.
Kingsbury definitely
Should
is.
not be a head coach.
I actually think Kingsbury gonna get a job this coming off.
He is gonna get a job. He is.
might. I mean, he might. I mean, shit. More than likely, he will because what he doing with Washington. But as far as that go, I'm sorry, my boy. Like McDaniels. First of all, he's better than what they had previously. That's first off. Like,
Oh, for sure.
even if you believe he's not good, you feel me? He's still significantly better than what they previously had. So regardless of how we look at it, it's an upgrade. So that's first. Secondly, bro, he's going into a situation where he has what pick the Patriots got? The third pick, I think.
Yeah, I think third or the
fourth
fourth.
pick.
They going into a situation with a top 4 pick, regardless of what pick it is. On top of the fact they're going to have multiple second round picks. Like, they're going to get offensive talent
And their
with a
defense,
young quarterback who can play
defense is already
with a
good.
solid defense. Like, he's not going into a situation where they're asking him to be the head coach and he has to be the guy. They're telling him, we got Vrabel here because Vrabel is the leader amongst men. He's going to make the team more disciplined. He's going to do all these things. McDaniel, all you got to do is what you do best. Draw up plays and put the scheme in. Install the scheme. That's it. And if you're telling me he can't do that, I'm sorry, bro. I disagree.
This is such a full circle moment because Mike Vrabel was the one who ended Brady's career in New England too, which is crazy.
Yeah, he was that last Titan game. That shit was ugly.
Yeah.
For Brady too.
It sounds
But,
like scary hours for y'all.
I don't know. I agree. I definitely agree with the Vrabel move.
Hold on now.
Y'all made some good points. Huh?
No, I'm talking
Huh? Y'all made some good points that had me Y'all made some great points that had me reconsider what I was thinking about Mike McDaniels. Mike McDaniels. I'm thinking about the wrong trash.
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels.
He needs to get fired too. Just so we're clear.
Josh McDaniels. I'm sorry. Josh McDaniels. I made me reconsider how I felt about him. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I did look into it. I was wrong. He ain't had shit to work with in the 2016 Patriots. Them boys is dog shit on paper, and they found ways to win. So I take that. I was saying what the fuck I just said.
I mean,
I'm just excited. I want to see what he does with Drake May. You know,
wasn't his second best receiver Demi Amendola? Like, wasn't that his second best receiver?
It actually was Chris Hogan.
That's even worse. That's
just a 7-Eleven, bro.
Chris Hogan literally was out of the league after he left the Patriots. So yeah, that's true.
So you know, I get y'all seeing what I get y'all that. Y'all prove me wrong. Like, McDaniels, I want to see what he does with Drake May, especially with
I mean, I hope he don't do shit. I mean, I can't be biased though.
For sure. I want to see how they
and Booty.
I want to see how they draft.
What's his name? Polk. What's his name?
James Polk. That boy, sorry.
Hey, listen, he was trash this year, but man, if he could figure it out, bro, that nigga got talent. He got some talent, bro. He could play if he could figure it out. You remember when Kevin White came out from Wake Forest?
Yeah,
Kevin White went to West Virginia.
West Virginia. When Kevin White came out of West Virginia, bro, he had all the talent in the world. That's literally what he is to me. Like, if he could figure it out,
first 2 years.
Yeah, it was crazy. But if he could figure it out, he'll be good, man. But
scary,
like I said, it's the Patriots. I hope they'll figure it out. So
yeah, I think Vrabel gonna stink it up and only have 3 wins, bro.
What you got, Breeze? What you think? What you think of Vrabel to the Patriots?
It's getting real spooky for y'all division, man.
Gang. I don't know about that because I don't know how.
I disagree off the rip, bro.
No, because
I don't know about Aaron Glenn over there. But
y'all not gonna be clear cut number 2 anymore, bro.
Nah, bro. The Jets are going stupid.
Whoa. Who about to?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The Patriots aren't gonna be that good next year, and the Jets
they're going to be at best a 7-win team next year. At best,
they're going to be a 5-win team.
If they play this draft right, they go in the draft and they scoop up Travis Hunter, and they go in those late rounds. And I think if they can possibly, because I know Cam Scatterbo, he's not going to be drafted first round. He's probably going to be like late second, maybe early third. You can draft a Cam Scatterbo. You can grab some receivers out of there, and you can possibly.
I mean, they could look at the receiver from the U too. What's his name, Larry?
Restrepo.
Yeah.
You can get some. You can get some undrafted agents at the line. You can do something to revamp the line because right now you don't need to go completely all in on the O line. Your O line is, but it's not Chicago. If they
Yeah,
can make something
serviceable.
happen, yeah. If bro, if they can make something happen, bro, like in the draft is gonna be very, it's gonna highlight what they can be. But if they can handle this draft the right way, bro, and they play you guys how many times next year? 2 times.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, it's twice a
every
year.
year, bro.
Every
You
year,
guys
twice
can
a
be
year.
beat. You guys can be beat, bro.
No.
You guys can be
Gang,
beat, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. You said all that, and I still don't think they're gonna win more than 7 games.
I mean, I know they can
The
beat you guys
Patriots
twice.
aren't winning. They're not winning 5 games, bro.
5 games is steep when two of them are gonna be against the Jets, bro.
They splitting, bro, because that's trash fest. That's like watching paint dry on the wall.
And if the
So
Dolphins have to go to Foxborough
I
in New
bet you don't
England,
even
we
know
might as well
who's
chalk
on
that
the
win up.
Patriots schedule right now. Talking about they're not gonna win 5 games.
I don't
I
have to
give them.
look at the schedule. It's running on the same schedule.
I give them 7. I think they could pull 7. I think Variable is one of them coaches that find ways to win games he's not supposed to. So I give them 7.
I'm
But
just saying, bro. If y'all got to go to New England, y'all getting
second
spanked.
spot, no.
We getting what, bro?
Y'all getting spanked in New England in the cold, bro.
All right, man.
I don't know about that one, but we gonna see. Quincy, what you got, bro?
Mhm.
I don't think Quincy there.
Bro,
Let's
these
move
niggas
on.
not winning 5, 6 games. I'm looking at the
Let's move
schedule.
on. Let's move on to the Aaron Glenn hiring, man, to the New York Jets. What y'all thought of that? We were just gonna do a little round table because I want to get off into the games. So what y'all think it was a good move, bad move? What y'all got?
I personally don't really like it that much. Like I
I
said,
agree.
if he would have went to the Patriots and Vrabel would have went to the Jets, the dynamic would be different. I don't really like it that much. Number one, because I don't think that defensively is where the Jets are gonna be
Mm.
at a more of a disadvantage
Can,
this
can
year.
y'all hear? I'm sorry to interrupt. Can y'all hear me?
Thank you. I agree.
Like
I agree.
I think
Yeah, I hear you,
offensively is where they need more help gelling. Like I think the Jets
Mhm.
always had the capability as long as they have any type of good DC there, because when Salo was still there, they were still good. They were still a good defense.
Top 10.
So I think they should have got someone who knows what it takes kind of to run an offense. Like I can't say for sure because obviously I don't know what Aaron Glenn's gonna do for the team, right? But if you just look at it on paper, you don't know anything about Aaron Glenn's offense for you to feel like what was really. I feel like the offense was more the issue than the defense last year. So that's just my thoughts.
Mm.
Can y'all hear
I
me?
agree. I agree.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, we can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, we hear
Okay,
you.
okay. I'm just
We're
making sure.
trying
My
not to
bad,
let
man.
you
This
do
thing
any
is
more bad
glitching out.
takes.
Yeah, I agree with Will, man. I don't think this is a good move because I don't think the defense was the issue really. Health wise, Sauce Gardner didn't really play up to par this year, and he was hurt a good amount of the year. But the offense was the issues. The offense was the problem. I think they needed to go out there and find an offensive minded head coach who paired them up with a good DC, and that's how the New York Jets formula should have looked. Aaron Glenn wasn't the answer, in my opinion.
Yeah, they should have either did what the Vikings did, or they should have went and got variable someone who knows how to
Yeah,
make an
just
offense work.
exactly. I think the Aaron Glenn hiring was kind of like trying to take. I honestly think they were try to take a little bit of what the Detroit Lions was doing and just trying to put it into their system. I don't really agree with the Aaron Glenn hiring. I think Aaron Glenn is a good coach. It's cool to see like him get a try at being a head coach, but I don't really agree with the selection, honestly, man. I think they should have went and tried to get a offensive minded coach who could go ahead and draft his quarterback and mold him into what he think he could be in the future, in my honest opinion.
Okay.
But I hope them boys go 0-17.
Quincy Breeze. Quincy Breeze, what y'all got, man? Either one of y'all?
I think I hold on. Let me just say this because I know I missed out on the last one. I think the Vabro coach is a good hiring. Vrabel's a good coach, hard nosed football. I think it's goes based off the past previous culture with Bill. I know a lot of people dogged him with, oh, he might be a little old school, but I agree with every point that y'all made. I think it's a really good hiring. Aaron Glenn, I don't really agree with it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Uh, the Jets defense isn't really a. He's a defensive coach. He's a defensive minded coach, and the Jets defense ain't really been their issue. It's been the offense. Just like I agree with 100% with everything Will said. The offense has been their issue. Now you got an aging Rodgers who most likely ain't coming back.
That boy boogie.
You got Devontae Adams,
No, bro.
same,
No. What you
huh?
mean? Not you.
Oh, you got Devontae Adams, same thing, aging, most likely ain't coming back. So now you're like, damn, we kind of back to square one with our offense. Um, you got Garrett Wilson and damn, bro, I'm drawing blanks. Brees
Brees
Hall.
Hall.
Yeah,
Um,
you got Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. So you got something. It ain't like they sitting there with nothing offensively. You got something. I would have liked to see an offensive minded coach go to New England. I mean, you see, I'm tripping. I would have liked
To
to
New
see an
York.
offensive minded coach go to New York. I think that would have been way better for them. The culture might improve. I remember Devontae Adams he went on a podcast or an interview, and he was talking about how he didn't really like the culture under Robert, how the team on the sidelines, and you could see it too. The team on the sidelines during the games after like a big play, nobody was really celebrating and hyping it up and trying to get that momentum going. So it could be a good thing as far as their culture goes because Aaron Glenn, he did help
It's a
out.
fiery guy.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. He did help Dan Campbell with that culture in Detroit, so that could be a good thing for them. But yeah, I would have preferred seeing an offensive guy go there and be a head coach.
what you got, Breeze?
It's confusing as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. One, when you guys talk about the culture and Aaron Glenn changing the culture and everything, what is his personality, honestly? Because Detroit culture is basically Dan Campbell, just hard nosed, stomping, gambling football. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Aaron Glenn's personality. Like, he looks like a quiet guy who just, throws his point out there, gets it across, and then boom. I've never really seen him, like, I've never really seen his personality. But
I mean, personality is one thing, bro, but you're talking about what's his culture, bro. Do you not see that
Have
Detroit
you
defense,
not
bro?
seen him on the
It-
sideline?
it-
He be pumped.
Now
What are you talking
Aaron
about?
Glenn is a very fiery guy,
What?
bro. He runs
I know, I
around, he
mean,
claps
yeah, I'm
everybody
just, I'm
up.
just asking, bro, because
Reese,
I've
go
never.
back and watch the games, dog. What?
No, no,
What?
no, bro. I'm just asking, bro. You can be fiery. You give me. I'm just saying, like, what was the culture really his personality,
No,
his culture, or was it
hold
Dan
on.
Campbell,
Hold
bro?
on, hold on, hold on. I
Nah,
said
I,
he
I think
helped
I
out.
think I think we discrediting a little bit too much what he did for that defense though, because
That's what
No,
I'm
I'm
saying.
just trying to
Hold on,
like
I
hold
see
on,
what
understand,
defense,
I
bro.
see
hold
Like
what
on.
it's
Let me
Breeze
I
defense,
really
hold
just
I
the
see
want
what
to
on.
Breeze
understand.
defense got a
alluding to
lot.
though. I see what he's trying to say.
Hold on,
I
hold
see what
on,
he's
hold
trying
on,
to
hold
say.
on. I didn't say that the culture was all him. I said he helped out Dan Campbell build that culture,
No,
which he did.
I'm not
You get what I'm
discrediting them, bro.
saying?
Like I'm just trying to like really get an understanding because for the most part, the Jets defense has always been sideline to sideline, fiery running, like hard nosed, like contact football defense. Like it's always had a good defense, but like on the offensive
Well,
side, what
nah,
is
not
he really gonna
always.
bring? Well, for the past season, bro. But
They
what
was
is
shit
he
this
gonna
year.
bring? What is he gonna bring on the offensive side of the ball? Is he gonna clash with Aaron Rodgers? Because Jared Goff looks like a humble guy, but
Nah,
Anybody's gonna
Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers,
Rodgers,
bro.
Rodgers is
this
gone, bro.
this
Rogers ain't coming back. Rogers is gone, bro.
so like it's confusing, bro. Because I don't know what he'll bring. Of course, anything is an upgrade at this point, but it's just I don't know like systematically what would he bring that wasn't there already offensively. Like I don't know, I will have to see his staff, like who he hires as coordinators and everything. But
Shit, he can come take Arthur Smith if he want, bum ass nigga.
Oh my God, Arthur
I,
Smith. That boy is terrible.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys think the Jets should trade for Joe Milton?
Hell
I
no.
Nah,
agree.
that's gonna be impossible, bro. They're not trading
That
for
would
that
be.
division.
I'm not gonna lie. That would be dumb.
I'm saying like just like because he's
Whoa,
just
why would
rotting
it,
away in
who
New
would it
England,
be
bro.
dumb for?
Because he's just rotting away in New England, bro. Just send him for like a
Okay,
fifth or
but
something,
what are they
bro.
offering for Joe Milton?
I'm not gonna send
Probably a
nothing
five,
to a
bro.
division rival, bro.
Right,
I'm
you
not
think
sending y'all. I'm
Joe
not sending y'all to
And
turd up the
that's what I'm
toilet,
saying.
bro.
Like it'd be dumb to trade with a division rival because
I'll
I'm not
swap
sending
for a
them to turd
five,
up a
bro.
toilet, bro.
I would swap for a five, bro.
Nah,
I'm
Really,
not gonna.
and just and
But hold on. They also hold on. They got Jordan Travis there. They at least
do
try
not
out Jordan
ever bring
Travis.
up Jordan Travis again, bro. Do
What
not
you
bring that
mean?
man name up
We
again,
ain't
bro.
gonna act like
Wait,
Jordan
hold on.
Travis
Wait,
garbage.
wait, wait. Hold on.
That man is
Don't talk like John Travis is just
DT.
terrible.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
man
Hold on.
is
He's not.
sewage
Hold on.
water.
My bad. I forgot Larry is the FSU hater. My bad, y'all. My bad.
That
Jordan
He's a
man is
Travis,
hater. My
sewage
bad.
water.
Jordan
FSU hater.
Travis
He
is
a
not.
FSU
Hold on,
hater. My bad. I forgot. He a
Wait,
FSU hater.
Bro, if
wait
you
a
ever
minute.
say give Jordan Travis a chance again, bro.
Oh my
Wait a
god,
That
minute,
boy
bro.
a
Wait a
FSU
minute.
hater. My
Wait a
bad, y'all.
minute.
My
Wait
bad.
a
He a
minute.
FSU hater.
Jordan
My
Travis
bad.
was good in college until he got hurt. Like, hold on. Like,
No. He's a UM fan,
That man was
FSU
mediocre
hater.
at best,
That's
bro.
all it is.
yeah, they was favorites to be
He
the
is
one
a
seed with him at quarterback.
he is a mediocre quarterback, bro.
He's he's a FSU hater, bruh. Everything
We
from
gonna see,
FSU
man.
garbage to him.
I
We
don't,
ain't
I
even
don't
got to
think
get
I
into
don't
that.
think Jordan Travis about to win the job, but I don't think he a
No,
bum. I don't think he a
no. What I'm
scale.
saying is before they
That
trade
boy a
for any
bum, bro. I'm
quarterback,
telling you, he a bum.
at least try to see if he fits. At least try. You drafted
That's
him,
crazy,
fifth
man.
round pick. It ain't gonna hurt
I
you to
watched him
try.
for 3 years, bro. That man garbage.
All right, bruh. All right, bruh.
I don't know
I
about
ain't gonna.
that.
I ain't gonna argue with you, dog. He was doing y'all boys up, so I'm not. Hey, we let the tape
Quincy,
speak for
bro,
itself.
don't Quincy will take another hour, bro. He was not doing this up, bro. The refs
What?
cheated. 2 bad calls. Y'all lost the game, but
Oh my
I guess
god.
the silver lining was that y'all didn't go to the playoffs, bro, and get blown out by 60. So
Oh
thank you.
my gosh.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say about Aaron Glenn hiring. I think y'all downplaying the Jets defense in terms of how bad
Larry,
they
two sixty
they got
five
teams.
and two tutties, Larry. Go ahead,
Like,
T. My bad.
no, it's all good. But the Jets defense was awful this year, and that's with Solid was still there for the first I think 3 weeks. Like they were terrible, dog. They couldn't rush the passer.
terrible. They
The
were a top 5 defense.
Yeah,
I
they
no
was
think
no
top,
no
bro.
up until like week 7 or some shit. What are you talking about,
They
up
was a
to
top
week
defense, bro.
7. The
Yeah.
first game of the year, they got the brakes beat off them because the defense was that bad. What
bro?
what
But come
what?
Who
on,
they
Hold
bro.
played
on,
first again?
they played the Niners first week.
Oh, okay, that's what.
But you're
That's
talking about,
why. Hold on, time out. Let's go through these games real quick because for what
bro. The
I
Niners
remember, them
beat the
niggas was
brakes
not
off
good.
y'all too.
Hold
What
on,
the hell are you talking about,
hold on, wait, let me go. Who they play in week 2?
bro? It
Uh,
don't
they
matter,
played
bro.
the they
You
played
could.
the Titans. Will Levis. I'm not moved by that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not moved by that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They played the Patriots. I'm not moved by that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They played jumping. They play. Hold on. Time out. This is who they played the next 3 weeks. They played. They played Will Levis, Jacoby Brissett, and Bo Nix when he was still trying to figure the shit out. Gang, I'm sorry. Y'all not moving me with that. I'm sorry.
Damn, the
Y'all
Jets
not
really are
moving me with.
ass.
Y'all not moving me with that. I'm sorry.
Bro,
That's.
you can only play who's in front of you, bro.
since we
That's all I'm
bringing
gonna
up
say.
the games, make sure you
I
highlight
mean,
that the
that's
Colts beat
cool.
them.
I get it, Will. You can only play in front of you. That's still some shit to go against. I'm sorry. You're not moving me with that shit. You're not moving me with that shit. I'm sorry. You're
I'm
not.
chilling.
A AT
But yeah, I'm actually gonna stand up. Good.
Go ahead,
AT.
Bruce.
Make sure you highlight that Anthony Richardson had his best game of the season against the Jets. By the way,
Oh shit, I done forgot about that too.
Oh,
God damn.
never mind. Yeah, they were definitely the worst team in the league, bro. Worst defense in the league.
Yeah, definitely. Because that boy threw
hey
for
hey
272. Woo!
hey
Because
Go over
Anthony
them stats for
Richardson
them boys.
is the
Go
worst
over them
starting
stats for
quarterback
them.
I've ever seen in my
You
entire
know,
life.
go over them stats for them boys,
Come on
man.
now, Will. Come on, bro. Chill.
Bro,
Chill, Will.
God,
Chill, Will.
Hey man, I'm an AR fan, man. I don't like talking bad about my boy, but he is some shit right now. I'm not gonna lie. He is
that
some
boy
shit.
is hot ass,
He
bro.
is
I'm
some
just
shit
saying, man.
right
Will acting like he ain't never had Mason Rudolph or
And he's
Kenny
better than
Pickett.
the AR, bro.
You
Listen,
out your damn mind, boy.
all I'm gonna say is, how many wins does Anthony Richardson have in his career, bro?
A few,
Oh, okay, that's what I
a
thought, bro.
few.
I ain't gonna lie. Think about it, boy. Mason Rudolph kind of might have a case.
Yeah, send it to the
Mason
doctors then.
Rudolph one
Bro, the fact that we actually said
year.
Mason Rudolph
Anthony
could be
Richardson
over
has
Anthony,
Mason
a
Rudolph might have a case, bro.
it's
bro.
sad,
It's
and that's
actually
what and
sad to
that's what
say.
that's what makes it worse. He might do have a case.
Before we move past this, Mason Rudolph, in the year Ben got injured and had that Tommy John surgery, won
He went to
more
the
games
playoffs.
than Anthony Richardson has in his entire career, bro. Don't ever talk about Mason Rudolph again. I'm not even the biggest fan, but he was a Steeler, and I'm not going to let you sit here and disrespect him like that.
But
Didn't they go to the
many
playoffs
games
that
Anthony
year?
Richardson played for his
They
career
did
though?
go to the playoffs that year.
Yeah. They
No,
definitely got a
the
shot.
playoffs that year because at the end of the year, he got hurt, and then Doug Hodges played most of the
Oh
games.
yeah, Duck Hodges
Oh
did
my
because that was
God,
the
Duck the
wasn't that
Hodges,
the
bro.
wasn't that the
Duck the
same
Hodges,
wasn't that
bro.
the same year when Miles Garrett hit him with his fucking helmet?
Yes,
Wasn't that the same?
Oh
bro.
no,
No, that was the year after. That was the year. The next year?
no, that was no, maybe I don't know. That was the year he got knocked unconscious by Earl Thomas versus the Ravens.
Wasn't that
I
like
could have sworn that
2019?
was the same year.
Wasn't that
But I'm
2019?
Damn, you know what? Mason Rudolph was going through it that year. Holy shit.
And I would still take that over Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
Man, y'all
But
boys
let's
tripping,
get
man.
off into the two championship games, man. We got the Commanders and the Eagles, man. 3:00 kickoff Sunday. Who y'all got, bro?
Eagles.
I got the Eagles by a smooth 10 points, bro.
You said how many?
Eagles -3, bro. Eagles -3.
I got the Eagles by 10, bro.
Okay.
I think the Eagles gonna play this game smart.
Who you got, Brady?
They gonna play it smart.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to Philly. No lie. I know I said the same thing last week that the Commanders gonna run into a buzzsaw, but I ain't gonna lie. I dislike Philly with my whole heart, but that defense, I got to give that defense credit, man. That defense is
Hey,
something serious.
before we go too far giving them credit, bro, if everyone wasn't playing like a bum, Matt Stafford would have won that game. All right. I don't care what nobody.
Listen.
Shout out to Sean McVay, bro. Because
Listen. Hey, I
without
was
that
just
fumble,
Shout out
they
to
win that game.
McVay and Stafford, definitely.
I was just about to say a nigga low key been cooking these last couple weeks because I told y'all McVay a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, I remember niggas
Coach.
I'm about to say, boy, what McVay got?
Coach. You said quarterback.
Coach, my bad. I remember I said McVay was a top 5 coach. Niggas laughed at it. I remember I said Stafford, the 5th best quarterback in the league. Niggas laughed at it. I told y'all Jared Goff was going to show who he truly is. Niggas told me I was crazy. Hey.
Wait, who told you were crazy?
Stiz, shit. Will at one point.
No, hold on. I never said you was crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree. I have to go for the coaches though. I never said you was crazy.
I know Quincy and Larry for sure disagree with McVay. I remember that. Y'all definitely disagreed.
I'll admit I did not agree
I
with the
said Jared Goff was better than you give him credit for, bro.
Hold on.
But he did play terrible.
He
I gave you credit though, bro. I said he played terrible, bro. You was right.
We was on the same page with golf. I said
I'm
the
talking about.
McVay,
I said McVay. I said y'all disagree.
Yeah. I did not
McVay.
agree with that. Yeah, I'm owning up to that. I did not agree with that. Yeah, you're right.
I don't remember that. What? Top 5 coaches?
That was like a month ago. You're right. That's when I was screaming Dan Campbell top 5.
I think I did laugh at your ass when you said that shit.
No, you was screaming.
You did. I remember.
I think I did laugh.
Bro, I've been telling y'all, man, McVay one of them, bro. Like,
yeah,
if his teammate let him down, he would won the game.
Great coach, man. He's a great coach.
Bro, the Rams center, even at the end of the game, they had a chance. The Rams center sold 2 plays in a row, bro. He's fucking garbage, bro. Are you serious? Stafford was cooking them boys. They was dropping hella passes, easy ass passes, bro. 2-3 yard passes. Had all the field in the world to run.
Hey, Puka was dropping a lot of passes that game too.
And if Kyron didn't fumble, I think we having a different conversation right now.
You
bro,
think it would have been an underdog championship?
I swear, nobody but Stafford came to play. He had the fumble. I will say that. He oh my God, the fumble was egregious. But bro, nobody but him came to play. Shit was embarrassing, bro. I could not believe that shit.
Those 2 fumbles killed the team, but yeah, we having a different conversation.
It was
I
that
think
snow
that
as
they
well,
would
though,
have
bro.
won
No
that
lie.
game.
Them California boys couldn't handle
So
that
what's the
snow.
difference between the Rams and the Ravens then?
What you
Hold
mean?
on,
Was
no, hold on.
No, I'm talking about
Let's not
Quincy.
do that.
Nah,
I
Quincy,
agreed.
Quincy, come
I
on,
hold
bro. You
on,
just
Larry.
all right, bro.
Larry. I literally said the turnovers lost him the game. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about? That's what
God,
I
bro.
said. I literally
You
said that.
said,
What are you talking
oh
about?
my God, you said the Ravens don't deserve the dub because of the 7 points they lost by two.
No, Larry. No. What you said was, oh, the two turnovers only gave them 7. I said, yeah, the two turnovers is what cost them the game. That's what lost them the game. Just like the two turnovers is what cost the Rams the game. At the end of the
But you
day,
just said now it's a
turnovers that
different
lead to points,
conversation. It's gonna be an
turnovers
underdog
that lead to
championship.
points lose you the game when it's a close game like that, bruh. Turnovers that lead
listen,
to points.
But you
That's
just
the reason
gave
y'all
LA
lost.
you just gave them a pass though when you
there,
said
No,
that.
I ain't give him a pass.
difference.
I literally
There's
just said
no difference.
without the two turnovers, we having a different convo. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
hold on,
I'm
bro.
agreeing with you.
Y'all arguing about something that doesn't matter. There is no difference. The only reason I gave the Rams the upside is because they were facing the better team. That's it. The Ravens are the better team. They're the better team over the Bills. That's the only the difference in the equation. As far as play, Matt Stafford should have never turned the ball over. I just said that. He should have never turned the ball over.
Yeah,
but
regardless.
but let's not get back to that. I do think the Eagles
Shout
are
out
gonna
to Cute Man.
I do think the Eagles are gonna win, but I'm riding with my boy Daniels, man. He's that guy, man. I'm the only one who chose him. No, I think Larry chose him too versus the Bucks.
I did it.
Yeah, and niggas hate it. They try. Oh no, I don't see it. That D line on the Buck too good. D line too good.
What the fuck?
I think we were the only two that picked Vegas.
Y'all what? Hey, listen, man. Listen. I'm a Baker guy, man. Baker, my guy. So
I know you
I
are.
thought
I know
Baker's
you
gonna
are.
take it.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna give you a pass. I ain't named you just now. I ain't named you, but okay.
Nah, Baker, my guy,
Hey,
man.
I,
was
I
going with
look. I ain't
Baker.
gonna lie,
That's
man.
my
I
guy.
really thought.
I'm
I really
a
thought the
huge
Bucks
Baker
experience
Mayfield fan.
was gonna kill them boys. He proved me wrong that week.
Listen, bro.
I've been
I
a
figured,
jaded
I
guy
figured
though.
the Bucks were going to lose him because they had injuries in the secondary, bro. Like
Yeah,
it don't
that's
matter
true
how
too.
good your front is if anytime I drop back, I have somewhere to throw it. You know what I mean? So that was just my thought process, especially with someone as good as Daniels has been playing this year. So in this week, it comes down to what is the Eagles secondary going to do? What is Cliff Kingsbury going to be able to cook up to get his wide receivers open?
It's him
And
versus Fangio, man. We're gonna see.
man, listen, I'm gonna let you know this right now, bro. I already think it is, but if Jay and Daniels makes the Super Bowl, this is by no means is there a competition for best rookie season of all time. Like there is no
Oh,
competition.
no, there's not a discussion to be had. If he
If he
makes
Yeah, I agree. That's
if he
if he
makes the
makes
definitely
the
not
Super
that
Super
Bowl,
Bowl,
see, but then this is where it also comes into play. What do we rank him as far as quarterback rankings? Is it because he's a rookie we can't rank him high yet, or you know what I mean?
he's
I mean,
solidified.
people
He's
had
solidified.
CJ Stroud top 10 this year after his rookie
He
season.
he makes a Super Bowl. He's solidified top 10. He's anywhere between
Only 10?
Yes, he's solidified 7 through 10. I can't. Me personally, I can't put him
Hold
top
on,
5.
he might borderline
Wait,
top 5 if he makes the Super
who
Bowl.
would you
Hold on.
who would you
Let
put
T finish. Hold on.
who?
Let T finish real quick because
All right.
I think I know what he's about to say. Go ahead.
So what I was saying is I can't put him definitively in the top 5 yet because the consistency to me from player to player just has to reflect and be consistent throughout each and every season. So I'm not gonna say this. If you have him top 5 and he makes a Super Bowl, hey, I personally wouldn't be mad at it, but me personally, he'll be like 7 for me because I still think when it comes down to it, you still gotta play more than one season, dog. You gotta show up more than one time.
Respect that, bro. I
think that's
respect
what
that.
it comes down to.
When you said top 10, I thought you were saying like he's at that 10 spot fringe.
No, he will for sure. If he go to the Super Bowl this year, there's not 6 quarterbacks I'm taking over him. There's not.
Well, who's the six?
Who's the 6?
Well, I mean, obviously you got
Are you taking him over CJ Stroud?
Allen, Lamar, and then you got Stafford, and then what Hurts. Those are only guys you can really kind of name over him realistically.
Are you taking him over Stroud, T?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie.
I want T to answer. You see what he did? You see what he did? I want T to answer.
Hey, listen. You know Stroud, my guy, man. But listen. it's a debate for me though. I like
Yeah,
Daniels.
Roman
I'm
already
a
better than
Daniels
Stroud, bro.
fan, man. That's my nigga too. But I like both of them, bro. It's
Roman
gonna be
already better than
it's a
Stroud,
coin
bro.
flip for me, though. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you this though, if he make it, I might piss somebody off with this one. I ain't gonna lie. If he makes the Super Bowl this season, bro, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not hearing not one conversation about Justin Herbert. I'm sorry.
For sure.
I'm not.
For sure not.
I'm not. I'm gonna be real. I'm not listening to that. He better than
So,
Herbert.
so,
All right, bro.
so
After
wait, so no,
that
so
Justin
no
Herbert did,
conversation about Herbert, but it's a coin flip for Stroud.
man,
Did
he just
hold
beat
on,
Herbert.
time out. Wait. Did CJ Stroud not just outplay Justin Herbert in a
Oh my
bad game?
God, bro.
Did he not
Oh
just
my
do that?
Lord have mercy, bro.
Did he not just do that? I'm just
Bro,
asking.
breeze
I
though,
would
breeze.
definitively
Bro,
take
come on,
him
bro. You
over
literally
Stroud,
just
bro.
sat there and talked all that shit on Lamar, and then you're gonna sit here and try to defend Herbert, bro. Herbert has played worse than I ever seen Lamar play, bro.
I just said I would
He has
definitively
Hey,
take
wait,
him
hold
over
on. Let's
Stroud, bro.
round up now. Come on now, bro.
I
both of Herbert's playoff
Hey,
games
Larry,
are worse
I
than
get
any
that you're a
playoff
Herbert
game I've ever seen
bro,
Lamar
apologist.
play.
no, I just
We're
said
not
I would
gonna talk
Daniels
about
no,
who
no,
made
no,
win
no,
that,
no,
bro.
no, no, bro. I think
if
I think you're
Daniels
missing
make
the
this
point,
Super
bro.
Bowl, he's without question over Herbert. I'm not gonna lie to
T
So
you.
where
T
where is
T
Daniels right now? Then that he
T
made the conference championship.
He's
Where is
seven.
he?
He's 7 through 10. I just said that. I think he's bona
Even
fide.
still, even at the conference championship.
Yeah, for sure.
T
I mean,
T
Yeah, I
T. I
think
think
he
you
is. I don't think you can name 10 quarterbacks better
There's
than
not.
Jalen
T.
You're
I
not
Hurts.
think you
naming. Fuck 10, Quincy. You're not naming 6 over him. You're not. You're
yeah.
not naming
I think
6
you were I
well,
think
you
Are
you
can
we
missed
all
what I was
saying that he's
saying.
over two?
for sure. What
Hell
the
yeah.
hell?
Hell yes.
What
Hell
the
yes.
hell?
he said
Wait,
what?
y'all know. Wait, hold on, y'all know how I
Over
am about this.
Tua.
Wait, I'm
Hell
just
yes.
asking. I
Tua
gotta
is
throw it out there.
garbage.
I mean, he's not garbage, but he's definitely not. He's
He
definitely
not.
not
He not garbage. I'm not saying that.
No,
But
Garbage.
Tua is
Garbage.
garbage, bro. Tua is
he's not.
garbage.
He's not.
garbage.
He's not.
Garbage.
Tua not
He's
Garbage.
better.
not talented, bro.
Tua's
Anthony.
not
Man,
better than
hey,
Jalen Hurts.
hey, T. What I was saying was, if you can definitively take him over Herbert, you can definitively take him over Stroud, bro. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying you
Oh,
were
I mean,
wrong in your take.
listen. I'm not disagreeing with that, brother. If you saying they better, if you say he better than both of them, shit, I'm all for it. But
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just
I
don't
just
understand
said
how it was
CJ
a
Stroud
coin
is
flip
better
for
than
one.
Herbert. That's all I ever said. I
Hey,
mean, I said it's a
like Will
debate.
like
Two
Will
T.
said, is only about 5 quarterbacks you could really say is over him right now. And we already know who they are. We ain't gotta name them.
That's why I
Wait,
say he is.
who is it? Who was the five?
You
What you
got Burrow, Allen,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lamar, Mahomes, Stafford. I Hurts. I'm not really a big Hurts guy, but
Oh my
yeah,
God,
he
bro.
hurts.
No.
All I'm gonna say is Hurts.
Oh,
Hurts.
you'll take Jaden Daniels over Hurts? Oh, Breeze?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a
Ooh.
bruh. Like that's a toss up, bro. Hurts ain't really as good as people
It's
make
a
him out
toss
to
Listen,
up,
I'm
be,
not
bro.
even.
we
I'm
I
can
not even
see
gonna
it.
lie to you, bro.
listen. We can say whatever we want about Hurts,
Jaden
but
Daniels
he
looks
has
like Hurts
proven to
ceiling.
be able
I
to win.
think
That's all. That's all.
I think Hurts don't get the credit
and
that he
that is
deserves, bro.
Will is right about that, man. That's a factor, man. When you can find ways to win games, bro, you gotta have some kind of do. Like
Even in
at
Hurts' worst
at one point, he led the league in fourth quarter comebacks, I believe. At one point,
right, bro, and that's what I'm saying. No matter how we feel, even last year was his worst year as a starter, and they still won 11 or 12 games or some shit.
They just collapsed at the end of the season.
Right. So I mean,
But
he was still finding ways to win all season. You know what I'm saying? Even if he was underperforming to his standard, and they said he had a hand injury or some shit, right? So
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
I think we do got to give some nuance, to him because at the end of the day, he is still a winner. Like the team was looking fucking terrible before he stepped in. Like let's call it what it is,
and let's not make it seem like he doesn't have Saquon Barkley on his
bro.
offense
You're
right
talking
now, bro.
about
We've
1 year.
seen
He
Jalen
went good
Hurts.
every
Exactly,
year
bro.
without
That's
Saquon.
no, that's what I'm no. I'm just talking about this year. Like I'm just making the case for him, like that he's a consistent quarterback in the league. The man has shown that he could not only throw the football and win games, running the football too. He's a dual threat quarterback. He's gone to the Super Bowl. I don't know, bro. I think Hurts don't get enough credit, bro.
I'm just not gonna lie to you,
that's
bro. If
cool.
tier
He ain't
one
top
is
five.
if tier one is
No,
Mahomes,
no, look,
Allen,
I'm gonna give
No,
him
Burrow,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna give
making
him
the
his
case he
credit,
top
but
five. I ain't making the
yeah,
case.
I'm gonna give him his
he's like
credit, but he ain't top
like 2 or 3.
5, bro.
He's
Like
like
I'm
two
not
Hurts
or
as a
taking
three.
Jaden
passer is
Daniels over
not.
him.
As far
Hurts
as
as a passer, bro, is
Jaden
really
Daniels is more
overrated.
talented. Now but at the end of the day, what your production. And I'll always say that. Across the board, no matter what it is, who it is, You are what your production is. At the end of the day, no one's gonna go back. No, in 100 years, no one's gonna go back and watch every tape from Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels. What they're gonna say is, "Oh, Jalen Hurts had 3 Super Bowl wins in his career. Jaden Daniels never won a Super Bowl." Like, let's call it what it is, bro. So you are what your production is. Now, I do think he's more talented, but how do you put that into effect into being able to win? That's how I kind of gauge quarterbacks. Unless you are like otherworldly, like the elite, you always have to put them up there. But other than that, people who kind of straggle behind those few elite quarterbacks, you have to add nuance to it.
But bro, you can't really put that much merit into wins because winning is a team thing, bro. That's not individual. If you're pairing who's better, you can't go off wins.
Bro,
Like
I'm
what
not
Sean
saying
said.
winning is the only thing that matters, but winning is the most important thing. You play the game to win. We don't say Tom Brady's the GOAT because he got the best stats. We say he's the GOAT because he got fucking 7 Super Bowls. Drew Brees is what, number 2 in every passing stat? Most people barely.
Yeah, bro, and it's so sad, bro. People don't even say he top
And that's
5. Like this,
Right,
shit
that's what
crazy.
I'm-
yeah, it's
dog.
because it's true.
Like that's
Because
Nigga, what
he's
you
not-
mean?
He's
How's he
not.
not,
I
nigga?
mean, bro, you're
That's
still
why.
making
What?
making the case,
All
bro.
right, bro.
Because
Y'all boys
Drew
got
Brees
it.
is not top of all time.
Quincy,
Hey,
come on
hey,
now.
I'm not
You
gonna
doing
argue with
good
y'all,
tonight.
man. Y'all, go
You
ahead.
doing good.
Hey, Will,
Q.
finish your point, man. Cause Will, you was
Q.
cooking. Finish your point, Will. I'm not gonna argue. Will,
All
you was
right,
cooking.
bro.
Go ahead, finish, bro.
So Drew
Drew
Brees
Brees.
was holding every record before he the most passing yards, most completions, I think most TDs before he retired. Right, he retired. Brady passed him. No, barely
He had the
anyone.
most 5,000-yard seasons too.
Right. So barely anyone calls Drew Brees top 5. He's barely ever mentioned.
Mhm.
In fact, I know people who barely have him top 10. See, this is the
All right,
thing
now
though.
that's crazy.
When it
Facts.
comes
That's facts. Cook, my nigga.
when it comes to stats, you also have to put nuance in it. Quincy, you're not gonna like this. Drew Brees does have a lot of numbers because he played on terrible teams and also in a terrible division.
You right.
He
I
played
don't
in the
disagree.
dome. He played in the
NFC
dome
South
half the
boo boo,
season too. Let's not forget that.
and he played in the dome. He
Hey, that's a
benefited.
good point. That's a good
He
point.
Yeah,
played in the
so
dome.
No, y'all. Hey, I don't disagree with that. Y'all right.
So this is what I'm saying. Yes, stats matter, but winning is the ultimate goal. The people who are remembered the most are usually the winners. They got people in the Hall of Fame simply because they won, not because their
Troy
stats.
Aikman.
Yeah, that boy is the most overrated quarterback in history. Dude.
Nah, don't do that. No, he's not.
Troy
Man,
Aikman? That
No.
man is
You know who it
garbage.
is?
chill, bro.
Hey,
no.
Will, you might not like this. Who's your quarterback that won the Super Bowls?
Quincy, I pull up and slap the shit out you right now, bro.
Wait, did you just say? Did you say Terry Bradshaw?
You talking about Terry Bradshaw?
That man Aikman is terrible.
He's not the most overrated, but he is a little bit overrated. Because at the end of
Shit
Bradshaw
is
is overrated, bro.
For
Let's
real-
not do that, bro.
Troy
Bradshaw
Aikman
overrated.
This is the exact example of the Eagles. Great defense, a quarterback who can win you games, a manager, and an elite running back. Franco Harris was the motor of that team. You can ask any Steeler legend. You go through
Facts.
any of their
Thank
go
you.
through any of their interviews, they always mention Franco Harris turned that team around. This is what Saquon Barkley is to the Eagles, but at the end of the day, Terry Bradshaw is going to get the credit because he's the quarterback, and that's what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Go and win these Super Bowls. That's what I'm saying. Everything deserves nuance if you're not the elite of the elites.
Now I ain't gonna lie. If Saquon Barkley, if the Eagles made the Super Bowl and Saquon Barkley gets 200 some yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, whatever, if he's not the Super Bowl MVP, he needs to sue the city of Philly. I don't care who he sues. He needs to sue somebody.
Hey,
Because-
He's gonna be the player of the
you know
game,
what's
bro.
crazy, bro? I was looking at the award shit.
What sacks
He-
and a touchdown?
He's not gonna win MVP. I mean, let's be real. They don't give it to running backs, right?
That's
But when you
crazy.
think about it, he might not even win Offensive Player of the Year. Jamar Chase might win that, realistically.
Yeah,
Like,
Triple
I know it
Crown.
sounds crazy, but the Triple Crown, he might not win either award.
I'm not mad at it at all. Jamar Chase, my guy. So
Yeah, I bet you ain't
Oh
now.
my
that's
gosh,
my
bro.
guy. That's my guy.
Oh
So
my
that's my guy.
gosh,
So
bro.
that's my guy. That's
the
my
thing
guy. I think Saquon should win it though. Personally, I think
I
Saquon.
gotta pull my camera on. Ain't that crazy to think about, bro? When he might not win either award after the year he's
And he
had.
damn near broke the rushing record.
That's why he should have broke the rushing record. That's why I said what I said. If he would have broke the rushing record, he probably would have won both of them shit.
He ain't
Yeah,
have
hey,
to though.
hey,
That's what
hey,
I'm saying.
Quincy, hey,
2,000
Quincy.
yards.
Hey, Quincy,
He
like you
2,000 yards
said,
made the Eagles Super Bowl legit Super Bowl contenders. Like
listen,
legit,
Quincy, like he
listen.
said,
this is
I
a
would have
year
ran that
you could look
touchdown,
at to
man.
me
What
like,
Sirianni
damn, they
gonna do
really
to
gonna
me?
win this shit.
I would have
if
just,
he
I
would
was
have got
sweet.
injured last
I ain't
game, it
gonna
would
lie,
have been
man.
that,
They would have
bro.
had to pay me not to play. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I need another 10 million or
What
something.
Sirianni gonna do, bro?
Hey, T, I agree with you. If it was me, yeah, I'm getting on that field, bro. Give me the record. But as a coach, I'm not putting my player out there. To the most important player on my offense,
Exactly. That's
I'm
facts.
out there respectfully.
That's facts.
Like I said, I understand your point, but as a coach, I wouldn't do it. Now, as a player,
Look,
you want, like I already agreed with that, and I agree 100% with what you're saying. With me, you would have had to break my leg to get me out there on that field. Like
bro,
if I'm not
listen.
suiting up,
And I would have scored against the Packers.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
look, wobble up,
and
like I'm
that's
out
and
there on.
that's what niggas don't understand. As hard as Saquon would have went out there trying to run, it would have been a bunch of niggas trying to go hard to stop him.
Breezo,
All,
nobody, bro. This
all
is
it
not
took,
the
all it took,
police no
all
more,
it took
bro.
was
Niggas
a
My
is mad
man
simple.
for
statements
All
GTA,
it
bro.
took, all it took was a simple nick, a simple wrong pivot, a wrong twist, whatever, and this whole thing would have been,
that's any given Sunday, bro. That's not
bro.
do
But
that, bro.
that's, bro, the whole season was already wrapped up at that point, bro.
But I'm saying he could do that. He could do that. God forbid, he could do that in the first play of the game against the Commanders. What would be
Yeah,
the difference?
but them Giants players was not gonna let him not against them
Hey,
because
I don't, bro.
that
I
would have
think
been
y'all
Bro,
extra
think,
soft
y'all
for him.
boys fried, bro.
I
What?
think y'all think we
The
live in the
Giants would have did
50s
their
or the
best to stop that
60s.
man.
No, hold on. Top.
Come on,
I
bro.
think y'all think we live in the 50s or some shit, bro. He's
No, bro,
cool
no,
with
bro, because
majority of the roster. They're
bro,
not going to be headhunting this man for a record. That's
Me
not
bro.
neither.
what they were
So,
going to do.
Hey
They was
man,
so
not
look,
T,
going
He
to
would
do
have got
that.
the record in the first
Bounty Gate
half, and
was
they
a
would have sat
thing.
him, bro.
Bounty
T,
Gate was
maybe
a
you
thing,
cool. Hey,
dog.
T,
I don't put it against
maybe
none of
you,
these players, bro.
maybe you cool with
And
being
how
on a
ironic
side
was
of
it that it was
history.
on Q Team?
Yeah, T, maybe you
Hey,
cool with
hey,
being
hey,
on the
hey, we
side
ain't
of
gonna
history,
hey,
but everybody
vibe.
don't want to
Chill,
be
chill, chill,
known
chill,
as
chill,
the
chill, chill.
team that the rushing
See what
record
I
got broke
mean? See how
already.
things correlate?
Man, listen, man, we getting off topic. I think he should have went for it, but that's neither here nor there. But let's get into the Bills game, man. Bills versus Chiefs. This the fourth time the Bills and the Chiefs will be playing against each other in the playoffs. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all think going to the
Don't
Super
doubt
Bowl?
the baby goat. Baby goat gonna find a way to win.
I'm not gonna listen. Let me say this. Let me say this right now because I know I'm gonna piss y'all off. I might piss Larry off for sure. If Patrick Mahomes wins and he goes on to win another Super Bowl, he's the greatest quarterback of all time. I'm sorry.
Facts.
I said, bro,
See, this
I
Why
why
said
would
you
that
my
piss
dog.
me
This
off?
why you my dog.
Like,
See, this why
Ain't,
you
ain't
my
nothing
I
wrong
dog.
with
said
that.
that
This
the
why you
last
my
season,
dog,
bro.
team.
Why would that
cause
piss me off?
no, cause I know you're a Brady guy, bro. That's why I say that, bro.
See,
Like,
Why,
see, this why you
being a
my
Miami
dog,
fan and a
bro.
Brady
This
guy
like,
why
is
you my
nasty work.
listen.
Bro, I
but,
definitely agree. I said that at the end of last season. If Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, he's the GOAT. Like, it's simple. At the end of the day, bro,
Will, I knew we have our little back and forth with, but you my dog, bro. You see, this is facts. This facts
like
Is
right
he
this
the
here,
is
bro.
GOAT? Is he the GOAT because of his
this is gonna
talent?
be his what?
Or
His fourth in like
Bro,
6
Everything,
years.
a
he's the GOAT
totality of
all around, bro.
everything, Larry.
mm.
Everything, bro.
This,
Everything.
this is
He's
I'm
the
gonna
about to
GOAT
be
say
all
what?
Over
around,
he
Brady
will.
already?
Yes,
bro.
Bro,
over
let's
Yes,
be
Brady.
realistic
Yes.
here, bro. Hold
yes,
on,
yes.
bro, Larry, bro. It took Brady 2 years, and he won
Mm-hmm.
7. Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
had only been in the league 7 years, right?
7, 8 years, yeah.
And this would be his fourth Super Bowl win. Bro, come on, bro. He got more Super Bowl wins than
Facts.
playoff losses at that point.
Spit, talk your shit. Facts.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane. With that said, I want to go Josh Allen.
All right, hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
I ain't
kick
gonna
him
lie,
out of here.
boy.
Get him out of here. Get him out of
I'm
here.
not gonna
Get
lie.
him out of here. Get him out of here.
If Josh Allen made the Super Bowl, boy, that shit gonna hurt my soul, boy. Because
If
Get
Josh
him out
Allen
of
makes
here,
the
bro.
Super
listen,
Bowl, I swear to God,
as a
T, you gonna have to
Dolphin
block
fan,
me, bro. I'm
Dolphin
put that on
fan,
everything.
seeing division rivals make the Super Bowl, that shit is gonna piss me off so much. I'm not gonna
Bro,
lie.
if Josh Allen makes
Bro, I'm going to be honest, bro.
you gonna have to
I'm going to
block
be
me, bro. I'm
honest.
not gonna lie. You're gonna have to block me, bro, because I'm on your head. I'm on your head if Josh Allen make the Super Bowl, bro.
I
I'm
mean,
going to
that's
be
cool.
honest, bro.
I
I'm going to
can
be
totally
honest.
see.
I think Patrick Mahomes does definitely have a case to become the GOAT, with a
I don't
Super
think
Bowl
that is the
win.
case, though. That's what I'm saying. I think it will be no
I feel
discussion.
that.
The
I feel
greatest.
like. I feel like. I feel like.
No, but I want
I
to say
got.
this before we get too far. I do think the Chiefs are gonna win, but I want the Bills to win. Like I don't. I'm tired of seeing Mahomes win. Like he's gonna have all these other years to win. Like bro, you're just that great, right? I want to see somebody else get there. Like I don't want to see the Eagles there. They've been there
Excuse me.
fucking couple times in like the past 5 years. I don't want to see the Chiefs there. Like I want to see two quarterbacks who have never been there. I want to see that. Bro, they're going to be playing. Bro, that game's going to be great. That's going to be a great game. If the
I,
Bills
I,
made it.
Finish your point though, Larry.
yeah, I understand the GOAT discussion with Mahomes, man. Because he definitely is going to get that fourth Super Bowl, to be honest with you. But I don't think it's this year, bro. I got Buffalo. I got Buffalo
I ain't,
27-20, actually.
I'm
Mm.
still lost on
What?
I'm still lost on you being a Brady guy, Larry.
Not, bro. I grew up liking Tom Brady, bro. That was my old boy favorite quarterback. Then I
As a
branched off to the
Dolphins fan,
Dolphins.
you
Yeah,
rocking with the ops, man.
not really, but I can't. You can't hate Tom Brady, bro. The man, been winning.
Man, that man a cheater, man.
Damn.
You could break up Brady's career, and it might be 3 Hall of Fame careers, bro.
That man is a cheater, man.
A cheater?
That man is a cheater.
Let's not do
So
that,
you,
man.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna just
so
say
do
this.
so
I'm
do
gonna
you
just say
do you
this.
shit on Jerry Rice's career?
Hey, look, this ain't got nothing to do with
Hold
Jerry
on,
Rice.
hold on.
I'm
Let
asking
me
you
say
a
this.
question.
I don't do that. Mr.
All I'ma
Stickum
say,
himself. Hell no.
all I'ma say, all I'ma
Get
say
him out of
is,
here. Don't ever do
all I'ma
that.
say is, my boys was a victim of Deflategate. That's it.
Okay. That's all
That's it.
right.
That's it.
All right.
I could believe.
All right. Now everything is put
You
in
know what's
perspective.
crazy?
I feel
You
I
know
that.
what's
already knew
crazy?
he was gonna
All
bring
jokes
that up
aside,
too.
the Steelers are a victim of that shit too. Like people do not know this. When we went to the AFC Championship versus
The tight end dove and get over the goal line, and they called it an incompletion.
no, bro.
No, not that one.
The night before the game, it was like 3 a.m., bro. The hotel alarm that the Steelers were staying in went
It
off.
went off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
Yes,
remember.
remember that
I
story.
remember that.
in the
I remember
middle
that
of
story.
the hotel alarm went off, bro. No, I remember Arthur Motes told the story. Bro, I'm like, oh, that's crazy as fuck. No,
And
like,
and
dude,
and that's another thing, bro. To piggyback off that, bro. I understand. Yeah, Brady got 7, but come on, bro. How many scandals this man been involved in? How many questionable stuff when it mattered most? Like people clown the Chiefs. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's been favorable this season. The refs, they love them. But you got Tuck Rule,
I
you
don't like
got
how you trying
Spygate,
to.
you got Deflategate, you got those three, and then you on
yes,
top of that you have the refs favoring Brady. Like, come on, bro. Let's you feel
Hey,
me?
don't
Mahomes
hold
is the
on.
goat. Mahomes in the Super another one.
Don't
He the
forget.
goat, bro.
Don't forget they caught Patriots assistants actually filming teams practices. Don't forget that too.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on,
uh,
bro. Them boys was
who's
cheating.
the Eagles coach when they won the Super Bowl? Doug Peterson.
Doug
Yeah, Doug
Peterson,
Peterson.
He
Dougie
said
P.
they use fake playbooks in practice. Like they had the real plays, but they would use
just
fake.
in case. Yes, bro.
That's
Thank y'all.
crazy, bro.
We
Just
thank y'all,
to really go in that.
bruh.
That's crazy, bro. They said.
Thank y'all, bruh.
I think they said that they
Like,
had drones flying over their practice and shit. Like that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
and then hold on. And
I
people
respect it though.
people
I
love to
respect the edge to win. I ain't gonna lie to you.
people love
I
to
respect
scream Brady,
that
Brady,
shit.
Brady. Bruh, when Goodell told Brady bring his phone in so he could look at his messages, the man phone broke. Like the day before or some shit. Like, come on, bro. We know what them boys was doing. We
I
know
love
what
the
them boys was
conspiracies,
doing.
man. I love the
Them
conspiracies.
them boys was
Them
cheating.
boys,
Like,
them boys was for sure. They was for sure finessing. No one's denying
like,
that.
come on, bruh. Your phone
Listen,
break
bro.
a day or two before you gotta bring it into the commissioner. Come on, bruh. Like, let's not do that. Them
Listen,
boys was cheating.
listen. Winners will win. We can say whatever we want to, but like I said, bro,
Oh my
the
god.
production speaks for itself, bro. I hate that. Like, but
That man Brady was
don't
dealing.
flaw my arguments, bro. So I have to be fair. The production speaks for itself. Brady is a winner, bro. Belichick is a winner. No matter what they did to get there,
Oh my
they
gosh.
made it happen, bro. And that's more than anybody else can say.
Hey, listen. At the end of
Them
the
boys
day,
was
man,
cheating, bruh.
at the end
Mahomes
of the
win another Super Bowl MVP. He the goat, man. Nobody's better.
yeah, Mahomes. If Mahomes pulls this off, which I think he will, because I think they beating the Bills. If he pulls this off, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I mean, to me personally, it's not a discussion. I think he's the greatest of all time. Like already. I think he's a top 3 quarterback all time. Hell, I think he 2. Because I'm sorry, brother. Like
He's
head for head,
number 2, man. Baby goat.
head
That
for head.
man is better than Aaron Rodgers, bro.
He better
First of
than
all,
Joe Montana.
first of
He
all,
better than
first,
Aaron. He's baby
first of
goat.
all, first
He
of
is
all,
better than Aaron Rodgers, bro.
I never said he wasn't better than Rodgers. What I said was, if I'm taking both of them peak for peak at their very best, I think Rodgers is the most complete quarterback I've ever seen in my life. That's what I always said. Now, when it comes to all-time rankings, I can't put him one
That
because
you
he
ain't watch
hasn't
that
won
boy.
enough. You said what?
Yeah, no,
Just 'cause you ain't watch that boy. That boy, Big Dan. Big Dan.
Relax. Hold on.
Hey, I fuck with Big Ben, bro. Big
I
Ben was
like
that
Big
boy.
Ben.
Bro, I
I
said
like
Dan.
Big Ben
Big
too,
Ben
man.
was that boy. People
Listen,
Dan
don't
we're
give
gonna
Marino.
that
have
man
P,
enough.
P,
we're
What
gonna
you
have
just
some
said just
episodes
make
about this, man. We got to
what
do
you
some
just said just
listening,
make
man.
perfect sense, bro. It's just like how
Yes,
we
bro.
were
That'll be
saying the
great, bro. I can't
greatest is
wait.
like the most successful, and then the best is like the most gifted or well-rounded.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
two
I'm saying.
different
That's my
categories,
point.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. I feel like if we're going off who you ever watched, in my personal opinion, like just pure ability, like take away the numbers, the accolades, just who you turn the TV on and watch and just say this is the greatest X, Y, and Z I ever seen do this. I think Rodgers is that. I think he's the best talent I've ever seen at quarterback. Because there was nothing he couldn't do on the football field, especially at
Yeah,
his best.
yeah, definitely. I would agree simply because he had mobility. You know what I mean? If he was like, if he didn't have mobility, to me personally, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I have to go Dan Marino though. Like I watched Dan Marino,
Go.
watched Dan
He ain't the
Marino,
goat,
bro.
Larry, but go
Just
ahead.
something different, bro. Just way
Hey, I
before his
ain't gonna
time.
lie, man.
Dan the man.
As big as a Dan Marino fan I am as a Dolphin fan, we talk about Peyton starting off bad in the playoffs, Lamar start. Dan Marino was some shit in the postseason, boy.
Oh, he sure
Like,
as hell was,
See,
bro. He sure
see,
as
at
hell
least
like
you
was.
honest, bro. At least you
But
honest, bro.
like just
Miami,
like I said,
Miami is
bro,
surrounded with talent, bro.
just like I said, bro, if we're
he
talking
had two,
about
he
good,
had two damn good receivers. Let's not do that.
He had
Bro,
more
Mark
than that.
wait,
Andrews.
whoa, 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 whoa. I ain't saying them boys wasn't live, man. I'm saying like throughout the duration, like throughout his entire career, Miami invested all their money into him. They didn't have money to go and get big time free agents or very good pieces. That's why in the latter seasons of his career, he was throwing a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Listen, I love Dan. I think Dan one of the 10 best quarterbacks to ever play the game. But I'm sorry,
Of
brother.
course.
He's not better than Rodgers, bro.
Good stuff.
Pure ability, no.
Nah,
You got
Dan Marino not better than Rodgers.
you got an argument for arm talent. I think the arm talent is arguable, but nah. But we at the 240 mark, man. That'll be it for the show, guys. Appreciate those who tuned in, man. I think we hit a peak tonight. I think at one point we was at 12 people. So I appreciate those who tune in, man. Check us out each and every week. Going like I said, man, we're gonna start getting into all-time debates, especially after the Super Bowl, because it won't be live games. But we're gonna start to get into those discussions real soon. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, Last Word Productions. And since TikTok back, man, at least temporarily, follow me on TikTok as well, Last Word Productions. And anything y'all got to say, man, before we head out?
go Bills. They knocked the Ravens out. I'm riding with them till the end, bro.
You know what? That's
Still
one
keeping
thing I
my man
respect about
Mahomes the
Will. But
goat,
one
man.
thing he gonna do, he gonna shit on his division rivals. But I
You dead?
respect that.
Fuck with them niggas, bro.
I
How you
respect
think I
that, bro.
feel even picking Buffalo to fucking go to the Super Bowl?
I never pick a division rival to go to the Super Bowl. I don't care if they pick. I don't care if they played the Titans this year in the conference championship. I'm not picking them to beat them. I'm not. I'm not picking them to go. I don't give a shit who they play. You're not going. If I can manifest it, nigga, I'm going to do it. We're gonna be at home watching that bitch together. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it, bro. I can't. But anything else y'all want to say, man? Quincy Breeze, I got anything?
Nah, man, just stay
Hey
true.
man, shout out to
I hope
Baby
Jaden
Goat,
Daniels
man.
win,
Mahomes,
man.
Mahomes is him, dog. Just shout out to
Let's go
Mahomes,
Chiefs,
bro. Hey,
man.
my bad. Shout out to Dan Quinn. I gotta give him his props, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I thought the shout out to Dan Quinn.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Jaden Daniels saving that man career, like just like Lamar
Oh,
saved.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just like
hey,
Lamar
he
Just
saying
like
is
Harbaugh.
just
hilarious,
like
bro.
just like Lamar saying Harbaugh. I think Jaden
Yep.
Daniels doing the same thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He
But
is
hey,
hilarious,
we gonna
bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna
listen.
lie.
That's not
Hey,
here nor
hey,
there.
you might
That's
be.
not
Hey,
here
hold
nor
on.
there.
You might be right. You might be right because I really thought this guy have a terrible season. I thought it was a bad signing. I'm just giving him his props, but you might be right.
But that's it for us, man. We'll see y'all next week, man.
Let's go, Jaden Daniels.